Back up, we will
Good
edit all this out.
evening, ladies, lords, lasses, and all those in between. It is I, your humble game master, the Deathly Shad, here today to bring you some more Rains of Vitrium, part number of 49. We're getting to that close to that 50 mark. Can you believe
That's when we
it?
get a level up, right?
God damn it.
Maybe. And I'm here today with my lovely co-hosts, all of my players, for our lovely D&D game. So, with that having been said, Morris, aka Percival, say hi to the people.
Mori.
Maury, my fault.
Hello, it is me, Mori.
Yes. Renswu, say hi to the people.
Hello.
I skipped him before, but now I'm coming back to him. Agathar, say hi to the people.
Hi, I'm small and easily overlooked.
Yes.
Not a bad thing.
Soren, say hi to the people.
I'm not exactly small, but I'm taller when I'm a woman.
Apparently so.
What?
Vaylin, say hi to the people.
Hello, everyone. I definitely do have things planned.
Okay. Okay, we'll see. We'll see about this.
I think I broke my X button.
So, and we're here today to bring you some Rains of Vitrium. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, do all that other jazz. Leave us a comment. Tell us how much you love or hate each of our characters. And if you love us, then thank you. But if you hate us, then, checks time. Fuck you. There you go.
Wow.
Impressive, dude. Jeez.
Oh my god.
A man has a vicious tendency.
Yeah, as vicious as the pillow that's somewhat gonna cover your face eventually. So, moving along.
I don't know if you've got strong enough arms to smother like a small child Shed, let alone a full-grown adult.
Anyway, moving along. When last we left our adventurers, Agathar the Kobold Necromancer, Morrigan the Halfling Divination Wizard, formerly known as Percival, Rensoir the Rabbitfolk Monk, Soren the Rabbitfolk Samurai, and Vaylin the Rabbitfolk Cleric. The party had more than a few different conversations with the B team, aka... sorry about that. Aka... Lana, Neatal, Eloise, and Riven, and lastly, shit, I'm spacing on the little dude's name.
Cecil?
Cecil, thank you.
You mean Chucky?
No, it's Cecil.
Is that why you couldn't remember the name? Because it's Chucky?
No, it's Cecil.
Mhm.
Anyway, so yeah, Cecil. As you guys finished those conversations and had kind of like a bit of a back-to-back, and Vaylin surprisingly had a heart-to-heart with his twin sister, Vani. Surprising, I know. Is this development I smell? Who's to say?
I won't tell.
The rest of the party all settled down for a nice for a nice sleep, and all of them were pulled into Morrigan's dream, where she had to relive that first awful night after her entire druid circle was butchered by zealots of a religious kind. And after finding Child Percival, or Morrigan as they were known as, the party then found out about Morrigan's devious plans to annihilate not one, but two different cities in Vuori, to try and uproot the whole tree and salt the earth beneath it, as she was wont to say. And upon realizing that she had made a deal with the devil to accomplish this goal, the party had some choice words for her. Yet, emotions got high, yet never boiled over. And with the back and forth between Percival, Rensoir, Agathar, and Soren, all of them kind of helping to divert her away from this path, while Valen kind of sat in the corner and went, you know what? Blowing up 2 cities is kind of based.
Man knows what's right.
Genocide, am I right?
Apparently so. But still, the party managed to put her a bit more on the right path, as she chose to drop her black book rather than reclaim it from Agathar. And with that, they all woke up well rested and ready for the next day. What adventures await them? How long will they wait before before going to see about the forge? Who knows? I don't. But let's find out today on the Rains of Vitrium. So, you guys have each woken up, one by one. Morrigan, you probably have a couple tear stains in your eyes and on your pillow. Rensois probably has a couple on her chest.
Happens that if you cry in the dream, you cry for real.
Cry in real life.
I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it?
It was pretty dramatic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And as each of you climb out of your respective beds, the Dreamcatcher above the bed that Rensois and Morgan both share, it has 5 feathers along the bottom row of it, and the far right one, it's like connected on like a little strand that snaps as the feather falls away, turning to dust in the process.
So there's 4 feathers remaining?
Yep.
Percival gets up, kind of sniffles, and looks around the room. What are the odds that we all didn't have the same dream last night?
I don't know. It would be pretty surprising if we all had separate rooms. Especially what
exact opposite of what
I
I
know.
asked.
Yeah. He just rubs his eyes.
No one would say that normally.
I know.
Agathar, as you wake up and kind of like look around the room, you would note that Belle is currently in the corner with Vonnie in their lap, just kind of napping.
Aw.
Belle looks concerned. Like, you know the expression of someone who, like, isn't a cat person, but has a cat just sitting in their lap, just resting there, but they can't move because they don't want to disturb the cat? That's Belle with Vonnie right now. Vonnie has her trapped.
You're doing a great job, Belle.
She gives a shaky thumbs up.
This thing can kill me in an instant. Help. Father. Help.
Father.
Father help.
But you were saying something. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I'm pretty sure we all had the same dream, unless we. I mean, because of the black book and all that.
She, for a moment, you could see on her face, she had, for a moment, hoped that, like, she was the only one who experienced that dream and she could continue what she was initially planning. Looks up to see more, like, one feather faded and it just kind of, like, droops. It's like, what else do you want from me? That's all I have. He, like, whaps at it with, like, the pages of a book.
The Dreamcatcher shifts along the wall menacingly.
I think it's so weird.
not of my creation.
It is interesting.
So,
Where did you get it from anyway?
me, I fucking made it. I did not
Just-
make it.
Intentionally.
Outside, if I did something unintentionally, it would not be to this quality. Some
Oh.
outside hands, some force beyond me thinks it fun to intrude on my life.
Or they want to help you heal from it.
Just kind of like stiffens. I like being in control. Haven't had a lot of it. So having it taken away doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I understand what that feels like.
I imagine. Feels like control has been continuously wrested from me. Continue moving. Like it. This thing he supposedly made, Mel's meddling, or the mummy taking things from us. I just don't know how much more control I can give away before I have completely become something else.
Well, we could maybe also say that all of that rage and anger was controlling you, was making you do things you maybe wouldn't have normally have done back then. And now that it has made itself aware, maybe this is allowing you to control your life instead of taking it away.
Just get like a long look from her.
Silver linings, I guess. He just shrugs. I'm just trying to see it from a different point of view.
No. I know this all sounds wonderful. And to some degree it is. It's just my entire life being uprooted, changed from everything I've ever known until this point. I'd be happy.
I understand. It's just a shock for sure.
See her slip that leather bound book up from under her jacket.
Question. Are you talking about the black book full of your notes?
Yes,
and-
her journal.
It is not there anymore.
Oh,
She just curses and starts like pulls her jacket off. It's like, son of a bitch.
what?
Just throws her jacket across the room. Book is gone.
It's gone?
Of course it's gone. My journal, my notes, everything I had worked on, plans, gone. Takes the fucking Dreamcatcher off the wall and like crams her heel into the webbing and tries to push her foot through it.
It does not give.
Let me back in!
No, she's just trying to break it.
Mhm.
Walk away from me. And she just kind of slumps and just presses her palms into her eyes. Just give me some kind of agency. Any.
Francois will just kind of rest a hand on her shoulder. It's going to be okay.
Is it? I don't think I have any say what happens.
Well, either way, we'll be here with you to help with the punches, I guess. I mean, it's just how it is, I think. We can
Yeah, you
only
were
control
found.
so much.
We're family. We're here to help you. Whatever you need.
God. Circle was in that book.
What was in the book?
The spell weave circle that was going to essentially like translocate several thousand like objects to procedurally presented places. It was essentially the big ritual she had been working on since she was an apprentice.
Ah, okay.
Her big life's work.
Fair enough.
Well, if I, with my limited understanding, whenever an object is involved with that dreamcatcher, whenever it activates, maybe it's still in its dream realm. I mean, I got the whistle from the dream, so maybe in the next shared dream experience or something, when that thing triggers, maybe we can find it again.
Someone is using it, watching through it, looking at me. Already taken it. Teach me some kind of lesson. Force it on me. It's going to change. I at least want it on.
You're breaking up a little bit. Say again?
If I was going to change, I at least wanted to do it on my own.
All right.
Well, you can still do it on your own terms.
Just slumps. Do not misunderstand. Part of me was already second guessing everything. All of you weaseling your ways into my life. It's making it harder for me to focus on it. I might have gotten there on my own. I might have just thrown it all away. But it doesn't feel like I overcame it. It just feels like someone took it from me.
I understand.
I can kind of sympathize with changing before you were ready for it. I had to do the same a long time ago.
Personal changes rarely come at the times that we would like them to.
Glance at Valen.
She kind of can't make eye contact with you, Renswa. Yes, that's probably true. Reality is you probably kept me from enacting all of this. So, perhaps for the best.
One thing I've learned, at least for me, is that even though our personal changes don't always come when we want them to, again, for me at least, it came when I needed it. Came at just the right time, and even though it was hard and I hated having to do it then, I look back on it and I don't know where I'd be if I hadn't. And I think one thing's for sure, if I never changed, I probably wouldn't be with you guys right now. And I can honestly say that my life would be much the less without you.
Yeah. We just have to be grateful that we get those chances. Whether or not we're ready for them. At least they come.
Versus just feeling that portion of her jacket where the empty pocket is. Right. Oh. We have things to do, yes? I'd like to at least sleep in my own bed if I am to continue.
Right. I think we got some time until then, but right now we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's get some food in our stomachs. It's been a long night.
All right. Sorry, finish.
No, I didn't say anything.
Oh, that's
Okay.
pretty much it.
Right.
No, Soren will pop up with something and he'll say, "You might say that we've weaseled our way into your hearts, but don't act like you don't like it."
I will act how I please.
All right. And with that, you guys have 3 days of downtime. You may choose to all skip it simultaneously and just say that random bullshit go and just you do nothing
Random
but
bullshit.
prep.
Go.
All right. One for random bullshit go. If I get a unanimous vote on the random bullshit go, then we just skip to you guys venturing out for the forge.
Here's a question.
What's
How
up?
many days until they start breaking into the caravan?
A lot longer than 3.
Alright. If there was
I think I gave them like 2 weeks in total before they even were able to crack the interior rune to make it stop doing the darkness thing whenever they go inside.
right. There is something I'd like to try. Well, not
Ooh.
try, just do.
All right, what's up?
The following night is the full moon.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there'd be an interaction that Percy would try to share with Francois.
Sure, if you like.
Oh my god.
But before I get to that, because it seems like a pretty key scene, is there any other little things that anyone else would like to do during those 3 days of downtime?
Go for it.
And I was just gonna make mention roughly when are they gonna give us gear?
You guys have yet to ask them for what gear you were wanting. They can give you basic shit.
With our conversation like a few days ago in game about I think it was like right off the beginning, like our first job, we were like, we need shit.
Ah, yes. Well, give me a reminder of what you wanted to get.
It was armor for me, Soren, and Valen.
All right.
Yeah,
If not,
done.
if not, yeah.
yeah. One of the things was them getting
Soren,
Soren and Agathar's armor.
yeah, I can get new armor. Mine wasn't. It was just a +1, but Soren's armor is pretty unique. So,
Oh no, yeah, they will manage to get those armors for you guys easily
oh,
enough.
cool.
Jeez. I have 20 AC again.
Hooray! I have to remind myself what I had.
Oh, offhandedly, I'll mention after last session, Morrigan's alignment has shifted from neutral evil to neutral.
Hooray!
Yay!
Hello.
Hooray!
My first true neutral character.
Shad, question.
Hey, what's up?
What kind of armor? Just any that I want?
Any that is in the in the player's handbook specifically. No plate mail.
Yeah.
You said any.
It's in player's handbook.
Right. Does that include weapons also?
I would say yeah, sure.
All right.
Like
I'll
whatever.
I'll take a rifle.
I'll take.
Yeah, I'll take an anti-return rifle.
They do actually have guns here.
Oh, real shit.
Yeah, they have.
Do they have attachments?
They have 6 shooters.
Attachments? Do they have attachments?
Do they have a suppressor?
They can have attachments. They're called
They have
Zimtech.
small creatures that use the guns.
Have
I
extended
have a
mag?
small creature. He uses a gun.
No.
Have extended mag? Reduced barrel sight length?
Agathar is the pal.
I
Oh
am
my
the pal.
god. Agathar becomes a pal by the end of the campaign. I see how it is.
He's already there. He's
I
already
pretty much am already there.
Just put him on your head there, and you give him a machine gun.
He's everybody's pal.
Anyway, so you were saying, but yeah, no, they have 6 shooters, they have caravan shotguns, they have lever action rifles, and that's about it. If you were actually wanting to get one, then they can get you the gun, you'll have to pay for the ammo. But you can indeed have a gun. Just keep in mind that you will not be proficient in it. You'll have to train proficiency if you want to have proficiency in it.
Agathar's still working on it. It takes so fucking long.
Yeah, you are, but you're still doing it.
Like maybe halfway there.
Shit, which one is the one that I'm looking for?
I think it would be 17 AC.
I'll have them get me some half plate. Sure, why the hell not?
Here's your lever action. Here's your revolver. Ignore the gold cost. And then here is your shotgun.
Yeah. Oh wait, it was studded leather, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yes,
there is
yes,
a
it was. Mine was studded leather, so it's a little better than leather. I say studded leather quotations.
I'm guessing if we wanted to throw more money at them for enchanted items, or do they not have any?
17.
No, it's leather for Agathar, who's short, so it's stunted leather.
And there's the prices for your ammunition. So your question was again, Valen?
Enchanted art. gear or no?
You can certainly pay them more for enchanted gear, yes.
Ooh, we did just get paid.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
How much? How high should I go?
They can get you +1 armor for like 1,000 gold, depending on what you're trying to get for it.
Can I also get a +1 shield?
Sure. Another 1,000 gold.
2,000 gold, sweet. I will gladly take that hit. This is an upgrade to what I previously had.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
All right. And is anyone interested in the firearms?
What kind of attachments do they got? Like, they have like a Zimtech suppressor, so it's like maybe like
They can
also a
do that.
suppressor on something else. What are they? Yeah, I mean, what are my options here?
They can do Zimtech suppressors.
Oh yeah,
Let's see. That will run you about 1,000 gold.
easy enough.
And now your gun does not give the big boom whenever you fire it.
Nice.
You still need to buy ammo for it.
Makes
Yeah,
a little.
I still have ammo, but I'll get like 10 more bullets. Why not?
Keep in
Nice.
mind that pistol ammo, which is what you have for
Mhm.
your handgun, is not the same as pistol ammo, what you use for the revolver, because that is Zenithian technology compared to Mirzian technology. Hence why it's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
See, the problem is
All right. So
China
they wouldn't.
wants a gun. Francois would not use one.
What if I make it mostly out of wood?
Guns are for cowards. That's what fists are for.
Yeah,
Surprise.
but but allow me to sell you on this.
This is my
Shh.
mistake.
Shotgun with a buckshot. You get a cone.
Yeah, I was eyeballing.
You could
I'm
you
like-
could get yourself a shotgun.
Could get a shotgun.
Yay, I have an AC of 20 now.
Then you can run up on
Must be
people,
nice.
punch them with your. Then you can run up on people, whip out your gun and shoot them, and then you punch them a couple times afterwards.
Really,
Can I-
gun fu,
Somehow,
gun fu.
I don't think the shotgun counts as a fucking monk weapon.
If you train with it, I will let you count it as a monk weapon.
Two
Based, I'm
words.
sold.
2 words. Gun fu.
Gun fu, yes.
I'm changing my subclass again.
Look. Eventually, you're gonna pick up gun kata from Equilibrium. Like you know that movie, right?
No, I will probably never use it, but fuck it, I'm swimming in gold. And it's just very funny to me to imagine Rincewa rolling around with a shotgun.
All right then. So what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to buy some buckshot shells specifically, unless you want to use the slug aspects.
Nah, fuck slugs.
Okay. All right then. Buckshot for days. Secondarily, do you want to make this a +1 weapon?
Potentially.
It'll be 1,000 gold. And would you like to add an aimbot?
What does the aimbot do?
It lets you be quotation marks proficient with the weapon without being proficient with the weapon.
It also
Interesting.
it also gets you banned from the game
Aimbot
you're
is
playing
just
as
a
well as on
small
Twitch.
goblin that sits on your shoulder and shoots the gun.
But yes, you can basically attach an aimbot quotation marks to the weapon, and then Whenever you become proficient in the weapon, it will fall off.
Take all of my money.
It's like hands the shotgun to Wendy. Ow, Ma.
You
No.
can do that. You
Someone
can
tells
do
them
that
the
if you
shotgun.
want.
Looked at the shotgun. What am I supposed to do with this?
Reuse the ammo. That's what.
Bella's
Just
knelt
gra-
down next
just
to
whips
Agathar,
the
just
s-
yanking on his
just-
coat and just points at the shotgun.
Whips all of the it's like
Father.
fires all of the bullets into herself, so that the buckshot's just like
It's spinning.
swirling in the wind,
Oh my god.
Reuse
just
the ammo.
swirling the bullets everywhere.
And then
Oh,
anybody
God.
that's trapped in her takes like 1d6 damage every time every
Yeah.
round.
Oh,
Bullet
Alright.
storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna regret this. But I'm probably gonna purchase some
Okay,
spell reagents.
so let me see. So that's 250. You said it was 1,000 for both of the 1,000 each for the upgrades.
Yes, also, don't write off the actual cost of the gun. You can just get it. The gun is free. It's the ammo that costs money.
And the upgrades.
I would also like to purchase the auto aim.
Okay, so
The
let me see.
aimbot
That'd be
for the
Yeah.
snooze
two-
button.
Yeah.
All right. They can. Do you want them to put the suppressor feature on the snooze button as well?
If I can do both, I would love to do both.
Would you like them to make it a +1 weapon as well?
I thought it already was.
Oh, if
With Dralam's messing with it.
Oh yeah. Well, it's Malcolm.
No,
Malcolm, you mean?
Oh, Malcolm,
I'm-
yes, Malcolm.
I'm not gonna do it. Renswa would not. I just really want a gun as a human being. Renswa would not.
I just
Renswa
imagine.
My
does not like
guy.
guns.
Remember,
My-
kids, get your forward cards.
I know.
I want to get mine, but whatever.
I just
Here.
imagine Agathar getting that aimbot for his gun and then coming back to Gustav. Hey, Gustav, I don't think I need training anymore. Look at how good an aim I am.
I have
Gustav's-
technology.
Gustav just be like, well, why do you have an aimbot, you fucking scrub?
He's a loser.
She fucking would. She fucking would.
Oh, buddy, you're a scrub.
She
Look at that
would.
aimbot.
She'd fucking scoff and just look at him like nice aimbot, not nice aimbot, Agamis.
You take that back.
and then she'd like flick his hat down.
It's like, well, I wouldn't need it for training. Wasn't so poor.
No,
He just gets shot right there.
it's like you get the shotgun with the Call of Duty noob tube grenade launcher attachment on the bottom.
And then he gets banned from the game Rains of Vitrium. You know
Yeah.
why it exists.
Yeah, I get actually kicked out.
Kicked from the servers, aka the game.
Blocked, banned.
Twitch bans your account.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm get some.
Hey,
spell
Agathar.
components.
You know what
Yeah.
you could do?
What?
You could buy a shotgun, or you could get a shotgun with those two attachments on it, and then have it in the background for whenever Renswall wants to pull it out.
Or I can give it to Belle.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like,
No! But
or you
yes.
could get two repeaters and pay to have like shoulder harnesses for Bell
Alright,
and just
so,
chain fed ammo belts.
Oh my god, I actually turned her into a 40k dreadnought. That's alright. She's the punch, I'm the bang, I guess. I don't know.
What were you saying, Valen?
I'm probably gonna get some reagents against my better judgment.
Get some reagents then, you son of a bitch.
I just have to do the math.
Hooray,
Ah,
my
yes.
modifier isn't shitty anymore.
Question: do we want an additional summon just to be safe?
Is Valen finally joining the summon crew?
I can. It just takes a reliquary with 500 gold.
What are you summoning?
Celestial, right?
Yeah, summon Celestial.
Oh, yeah. If you
The-
want to get it, you certainly can.
Because I don't think Phelan has a Golden Reliquary.
Yeah.
No, it
Actually, I
does not.
do have a question for something Rincewild would want.
What's up?
Is there any chance that amongst this seedy establishment there happens to be, let us say, a tattoo artist
Yes, there is.
for an Eldritch Claw tattoo?
Yes, there
No.
is. You may certainly achieve one of those. I would say,
Excellent.
what does it do again
Shut up and
specifically?
take my money. Eldritch Claw tattoo, uncommon, requires attunement. Magical strikes, unarmed strikes are considered magical. Gain a +1 to attack and damage rolls with unarmed strikes. Eldritch Maul, as a bonus action, you can empower the tattoo for 1 minute. For the duration, each of your melee attacks with a weapon or unarmed strike can reach a target up to 15 feet away from you.
Okay.
Melee attacks deal an extra 1d6 force damage on a hit. Once used, this bonus action can't be used again until the next dawn.
All right. Yeah, sure. That'll run you about 1,500 gold. And if you would
Done.
like, you can purchase another magical item called an insignia of claws.
Yes, that is the other one.
Yes, they would stack.
Indeed, they do.
You can purchase one of those for 1,000 gold.
2,500 total.
Yep.
Absolutely done.
Look at Shad trying to sink all our money.
Yeah, he's trying to grab us with the cost.
Yeah, do I have my money? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got paid too.
yeah. Everyone got 15k.
But I got paid.
Do they have any staves?
What kind of staves you looking for?
A magical kind.
Yeah, what kind? Give me
Jeez,
a-
I gotta look.
Yeah, you gotta look. Motherfucker.
All right.
Hey,
Staff of power.
Yeah, nice.
Staff of power? No.
Agathar, you gonna get some +1 ammo?
I don't know if they would have my kind of ammunition is the thing. Mine's not Deer's Eye Tech. Mine's a little bit rarer.
I mean, this is contraband shit.
Also fair.
We are speaking with the black market. Get what you want.
True.
now.
I don't. What I want. I feel like I'm like set. Keep doing your thing. I'm gonna think
Yeah,
about this.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Since I'm feeling nice, I'm gonna roll a D100
Ugh.
for the staff of power.
Oh, and what do I have to hit?
You?
99.
I would say it's like what, a rare item?
I believe it is a very rare.
Very
Yeah,
rare.
Staff of Power is a very rare.
Okay, 1 tier below legendary. Right. If you can hit a 90 plus.
90 plus on a D100.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
No,
Just-
indeed.
Red.
Is that open to all very rare staffs?
No, just the one.
Just the one that yeah, okay.
I'm currently trying to figure out because right now all my main attunement items are in the carriage.
I need my attunement items, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm double checking how many
couldn't-
attunements. I think I still had my open slot, so I think that becomes the third.
I think Soren got all of his attunement items back.
Because I know it's like I've got
Yeah.
the headband of intellect is 1. Let me double check. The sensor shouldn't be attunement. Sensor control air elementals. No, not attunement. Didn't think so. Everbright Lantern, no. Staff of Flowers, no.
Do they have any crystal balls?
Crystal balls.
The moon sickle.
I would say, give me another D100 roll. You're looking to get a 80 or better.
I would probably want to make that 100. Unless we're talking about the regular variant.
It's the regular variant.
Fair enough. 90, why couldn't I got that one?
Oh,
I mean, hey, it's still infinite scrying. And I
You
believe...
cast a scrying spell. Yeah.
Yeah, it is infinite scrying with a DC of 17. I would also say that you specifically, as a divination wizard, can use it as a spell focus.
Well, yeah, because it's a crystal ball.
Crystal balls cannot natively be used as a spell focus.
A crystal ball is a spell focus in the book.
Yep, it is.
Indeed.
Hmm.
Orb. Pondering your orb.
My orb.
Pondering your ball.
They're different. They're different.
you're different.
Anyway.
It's a ball.
Balls. Anyway,
Balls.
so...
I'm just looking at
Balls.
gear because all my attunement slots are taken, but I have nothing on me at the moment. It's all in the cart.
Anyway, Percival, 10k.
10k?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's most of my money. Do they have any arcane grimoires?
Arcane grimoires, they can get you a +1 variant.
No, but no other
Or-
ones?
No, no other ones. They can
What
get
about,
you can get you a +1 variant for about 250.
250?
2,500 gold pieces.
Yeah, I might do that. I think I'll do that. Those two. And crystal ball.
Alright. You are now the proud owner of a crystal ball and an arcane grimoire. There's two attunement slots taken right there.
By all three.
Do keep in mind that any spells in your spellbook you will have to transfer over little by little to the Arcane Grimoire if you want it to actually work as a spellbook.
At least it's faster, and it's a little cheaper than actually like.
No,
Relearning.
it's
Is it
not.
not?
It's
It-
not
it is
cheaper,
cheaper.
it's not faster, but it is not dangerous. Because typically speaking, whenever you copy a scroll to a spellbook, there is a there's a chance that you can fail the Arcana check and lose the scroll. There is
Oh,
not
man.
that chance when transferring from book to book.
Right.
There is a significant percentage off when you're copying book to book.
No, there isn't.
I will take that screenshot.
I thought there was because I know
It says
Percy-
in the player's handbook when it comes to wizards specifically. Class wizard. Learning spells.
We're not learning them, we're copying.
Replacing-
Copying a spell into the book. First level or higher. Follows you producing as
Read the replacing your book.
It says replacing your book, not.
Yeah, copy a spell from your own spell book into another book. It's literally the first sentence. It's
Yeah,
1
it has
hour
a-
and 10 gold per level.
Chad has a realization moment.
Oh. 1 hour and 10 gold pieces for each level. Oh, okay. Alright. Then yeah, never mind. I did not know this. I thought it was always the same for the. It's whatever. I haven't played a wizard in God knows how many years.
Because he only plays sorcerers.
Shut it.
What is this do?
Oh, the flip a coin.
Oh, that's kind of. Yeah, I do not want to do that.
Shad.
Anyway, so as I was saying, anything else that you guys want to do?
I might maybe one more thing of purchase if they have it. Do they have a ring of regeneration? It's a very rare item, but
Why are you looking at it? Soren has one.
don't worry about it.
Go ahead and give me a D100 roll. You're looking for a 90 or better.
91.
Let's go.
Let's
lucky,
go!
lucky bastard. 10,000 gold pieces.
What did you get?
I got a 91.
A ring
I
of
needed a
regeneration.
So he can just grow back all the limbs he keeps losing?
Fuck it, we ball.
In theory.
Shad. A weapon. Do they have the bone counter?
A what?
Bone counter. It is a mace.
A mace. Is it a named mace?
Yes, it is.
No.
Alright.
It's just a mace that counts bones, Shad.
It's got cute little calculator
Specifically, it keeps a tally of how many you break when using it.
It's only
So
a
what
rare mace.
what does it do? What does it do?
It's a pretty much when I destroy an undead creature with it, a single silver piece appears in my pocket.
That's it.
So funny.
He's gonna be like, Agathar,
Yeah.
we found it. Now just summon the
Sure.
skeletons of one after another.
What about the break the economy?
I will say you get a gold piece for each unique skeleton you destroy with this weapon.
Hey, Bell!
Bell just
Unique.
punches you.
It is. Keep in mind, this will not work if it's the same skeleton reanimated multiple times.
Yeah, you
Bell's
can't
unique.
farm that shit.
You want
Bell.
me to roll for it because it is also magical. Has a plus.
What is it? What rarity is it?
It is a rare mace.
And it's basically just a +1 mace that if you kill a skeleton, you get a silver piece.
It's a +2, unfortunately.
Oh, then yeah, give me a D100 roll. You're looking for a 90 or better, sure.
Alright,
Valen
let's see
go-
if the cleric can do this.
Valen goes, "Hey, Bell, come
Oh
here."
my
I
God.
swear
Wow.
by all that is fucking holy.
Oh.
10k. 10k.
Alright.
Give it.
the fucking second he looks at Bell's just gonna kick his ass.
This is
So he-
not
like, he-
fair. I wanted the fucking staff of power.
And
He looks at Bell and goes, "Hey, Bell, come here." And this is the only time Bell ever talks. She just says, "Try it."
It just says she just says don't.
Look, it'll be fine.
Give me the reason that we're all looking for.
Vox should have just rolled better 5 head.
I need to do some math right quick. I might have to reduce how many diamonds I
Lost
get.
so much money now. All right.
I'm so glad that Soren is not really looking for anything like too extravagant right now, because there have been 2 90 pluses. He's not gonna, actually 3 90 pluses. He's not gonna get what he wants.
You wanna try your hand at it?
Yeah.
You don't
No,
know.
there's really nothing. Really nothing I can think of.
Feed
All
the
his attunement
girls.
slots are taken.
Feed the girls.
Nothing you can think of at all? I bet I can find
No.
some.
Well, again, all his attunement slots are filled. So
Feed the girls.
You forget that you can just feed the girls.
Feed them.
this is true.
Alright, so I'm getting all of that. That
You
is
know
how much
what?
it's gonna hurt.
Allow me to introduce you to a weapon known as the Sword of Life Stealing, which is whenever you crit, you deal extra necrotic damage, but you also gain temporary hit points as well.
Please stop. I can only get so erect.
All right, you wanna roll me a D100 for it? You're looking for a 90 or better.
I'm giving Migi and Hidari the power of war.
All right.
Sister,
I mean,
you're
they
right.
I mean, they already had that the power. They eat the blades or the weapons that they eat or that they take. So,
No.
all right, here we go.
Oh.
Aw, I'm sorry.
Oh well, Soren's already. Like Miki and Hidari are already pretty strong. So
Don't worry, I
I
can.
just I
Sorry,
didn't
go
want anything. I just felt left out.
ahead. What'd you get?
29.
29. Hey, 78 plus 29 is over 90.
Here, actually, let me find a thing.
They give you a free carrot cocktail.
Hell yeah, she'll take it.
Here's a coupon for a free carrot cocktail.
The voucher.
Yeah, they give you a fucking voucher. We did just supply them a shit ton of money.
You know what, Soren? Give me another D100 roll. I want to see if this is here. You're looking for a 90 or better again.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Nope.
Darn it. I'm sorry.
Eh. Like I said, it happened 3 times in a row. The chances it was going to
That's
happen
pretty
again
lucky.
is nil.
I mean, who knows? Who knows? Roll20 works in strange, mysterious ways.
That's very true.
I had a fun thing I could have given you. It would have been great.
Well, you know what you could do?
What?
Can I?
You could just let me have it anyway.
You know what?
and then give Mori what she
You know what?
wanted.
You know what?
Yeah, how about it, Shad?
I could very easily do that.
Alright, what if I just roll a 90 plus? Can I Vor the sword?
You know what? Go ahead.
Are
you actually
Oh my god.
You asshole. You asshole.
It's a meme.
So Soren, Agathar
Here.
manages.
Hold on.
He
Hold on.
made-
I got this. Whoops. Hold on. No, that's not. Wait.
You
I don't
rolled
know
a
how to do
negative
it.
10.
Yeah, I tried to make it roll between 90 and 100, but that failed.
Oh. Here, hold on. Let me do that for you. Oh, look, I got a 95.
It was supposed to be a meme. It was not supposed to be.
Shad.
Oh, look at that! I
Yes,
really won.
yes.
I roll between 98 and 100. I get Sapphire power.
If you do it right now, yeah, sure, I'll let you roll it.
100.
Fuck.
It's the other end.
There's a 9. It's in there.
That's just fine. Let me roll the other 9. Let me get it. Fuck. It's close. It's close.
So if you take the left number, then the right number.
So Agathar, what you managed to find on like the last day of all this shopping and prep work is a unique weapon. Imported from another country. It is called this.
Oh my god. When you do a meme, but it pays off. Force Breaker Maze, Ayo?
Mm-hmm. This
Okay.
item.
Oh yes.
This
Okay.
item gives its user it's a very rare non-attunement weapon. It is a +2 to attack and damage rolls made with the weapon. This weapon was crafted to destroy structures made of force, such as those created by a force cage or a wall of force. Striking a large or smaller structure made of magical force with this weapon automatically shatters that structure. If the target is a huge or larger structure of force, the weapon shatters a 20-foot cube portion of it.
I read that as Facebreaker Mace at first.
Equally cool.
But yes, this weapon, 15,000 gold.
Agathar looks at his weak little arms. Yeah, I don't have that kind of cash anymore.
But you know someone who does.
What's up, Raymir? No.
He
Um,
could.
no, he's not going to. I mean, he sees the mace and it's just like, I mean, that's cool, but I don't use strength weapons. He just kind of glances over it. Is his scythe having a reaction to it, like with the sunblade that he got?
You're right, Mary. You love me, right?
Well, you know, let me roll something in the background over here.
Oh my god.
Everyone, we called it. He has
my
a
God.
sentient weapon.
Oh no. Oh
He has a sentient
no.
weapon now. Everyone run.
It's twitching.
No, it's twitching.
It's twitching.
I I hold on to it. I just look around.
You're a rogue, Agathar. Do what rogues do best.
No, stealing is bad. Stealing is naughty. I'm a good boy.
You could certainly attempt to give it the 5-finger discount.
Oh, you know what? So with the person who runs this stand is a person who runs this like
Yes.
like
Yes, it is. This is indeed a person. It's a minotaur.
Okay, I know this is maybe not of equal value, but I think maybe you'll like this. I set down my nat 20 art piece. I'll trade you the mace for this. Just like
But yeah, you have a minotaur. The minotaur's staring you down, just like
yeah, I hold up the nat 20 art piece. It's like I'll trade you for the mace for this. It's just like the golden light envelops him.
you open up the briefcase from Pulp Fiction and just gold light shines on his face. Oh, my eyes! Persuasion with advantage.
Oh god. Fuck. Red Swan!
Yeah,
You know what?
come on.
Okay, persuasion. Here we go. Yeah,
Ooh.
I was about to like, can I just turn around, cast proficiency on myself, and then do it? But nope, not with that kind of roll.
Actually, hey, Percival, you're nearby. Would you like to give your portent
Not
rolls
one.
for the dace? Not one on.
I give the man working against Agathar that one.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Thank you for specifying your target, because that would have been a meme if you look over at Agatha, you're like, natural one.
This is what you
Fail.
get. This is what you get for changing my alignment.
This is for not letting me blow up a country.
I had it coming.
Oh, so yeah, this man has a natural one. He's in
Thank you.
You are welcome.
in a stint of sheer stupidity. This man just looks at you, looks at the art piece, and he's just like, he's selling this really badly to me, but that must be because he doesn't actually want to sell it, which means it must be worth a lot more than this weapon right here, which means it's a good trade.
Agathar's doing his very best puppy dog eyes.
He just he nods his head. Well, you can't milk those, but you can milk this. And he trades you the he gives you the mace.
I don't know what that means, but thank you. I just grab it and run away.
Ask Soy fan.
I was going to say that Soren would probably like. How far away would this shop be from like the standard shops that have like the standard things?
I'd say you're able to participate in this conversation.
Because Soren would actually be looking for some scrolls of sending.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can find those somewhat easily enough. You'd have to like give me a 200 roll at like a 30 or better.
Alright, here's what you have to do, Soren. You just have to become like a 3rd or 4th level warlock, and then you can just keep doing sendings.
Give me a 1d6 roll. You can have up to 4 scrolls of sending at 500 a pop.
Okay, so when he's searching for these scrolls, would he notice this exchange happening?
Yes, he would see it happening.
100%.
Agathar now has a big ass mace.
I'm assuming this has already happened, so
Yeah, I
he's
think he just got the end of it where he just grabs it like a mace and then just thunk. Ah.
This Minotaur is walking away with it. It has like this big. It has like this very beautiful portrait. He's just gonna hang. He's like, oh, I'm gonna make a big sale off of this.
That fucking colored in pirate.
Yes.
yeah. Soren's just kind of looking at Agathar with his mace. He goes, "Where'd you end up getting that?"
Ah, you see, with my expert speeching skills, and he like swings the mace up to put it on his shoulder, and then he falls down.
No. He gets it on his shoulder and then just tunk.
Percy just kind of like walks by, is like, I bent the luck in his favor before disappearing.
He just points to her.
How much was that thing?
A lot.
It
Define
gave
a
us
lot.
more than the scrap of paper he drew on was worth.
Can you give me a number? How much was it?
15,000.
And Soren just kind of like, his head just rolls back and he goes, "You managed to land yourself a 15,000 gold weapon with that." And then he nods towards the painting.
Again,
I was about to say, I was like, no, she did. He points at Percival again.
You know, Stargud.
yes, no, it was. I mean, he was doing such a wonderful job on his own, but he needed just a little help by me completely blindsiding this man's perception of how good this art piece was by completely dulling his inability to reason.
I mean, let's be honest, it's a very good art piece, but not worth 15.
No, I mean, I'd pay 100 gold for it, but,
I would take that, actually.
well, unfortunately, I couldn't afford its current value.
Fair enough.
And Soren just like puts his head in his hand and he goes, "You know, I've got that much money, right?"
You do. And now you still have that much money.
Yeah, so spend it on something you want. Though
Well, see, here's the thing. There's not much I can think of that I want.
You could always
Maybe-
upgrade your room.
I'm happy with the way my room is.
She frowns.
I like my rock
Are you-
garden.
Are you talking about me room in the
Yes.
wagon or in the inn?
Why would you spend money at the inn?
Well, you were talking about my room. I don't have the
Yes,
room.
you
I
don't have
don't
a-
have the room at the wagon and
Yes.
right at the moment.
I surely hope we do eventually, and you would that money isn't going anywhere unless you spend it.
Right, and I could have put it towards that. And he nods
You-
towards the maze.
Currently, it is already in our possession, so you still have that money.
He just kind of shakes his head.
Besides, Soren, it would be a big ask, and I don't know if I could ask that of you. I mean, it would be, what, most of your money?
Also, you are in the country where diamonds and gold are a pittance compared to a loaf of bread. Don't think too hard about it.
He just kind of shakes his head and goes, "Well, all I was going to get was a few scrolls ascending at the most."
Oh, well, I mean, if you can give me the money to get, like, paper and ink, and I can just scribe it for you. I can make scrolls.
He can make scrolls.
I mean, we both could.
I could. I don't have my book, though.
Right. I could, definitely.
He could.
Right, I don't know why I don't ever ask you for those.
Yes, no, it's been pretty funny watching you fumble about.
As long as they bring you some enjoyment.
I mean,
Anyways,
I was going to say that doesn't necessarily be the only enjoyment I get out of your company, but it is surely one of them.
he shrugs and says, "I appreciate you too, Percy." or Maury, sorry. That's going to take some getting used to.
Fine.
But I'll start asking you for those in a little bit. It's been a while
Absolutely.
since
I mean,
there are a couple.
it'll take me some time, but I mean, also kind of working on Bell a little bit. I've been working on it for the past couple of days.
I also purchased this. The orb of invading other people's privacy.
Ooh, fun.
She pulls out a very shiny looking crystal ball. It has a
He-
magical sheen to it.
He kind of like furrows his brow at that, or like narrows his brows at that a little bit and says, so hopefully you're not going to be making extensive use of that.
Oh no, I would entirely be abusing the powers of this orb. I can use it at will. I can cast a very high-level divination spell.
Right.
Are you assuming I'm going to do it to you? I don't need to use a scrying orb to know what you are up to.
What's that supposed to mean?
You
Just
are up
kind of
to
gives you
nothing.
like a grimacing look. It's like, you're not hard to read.
I guess that's fair. I'm kind of an open book. Well, I guess I'm going to do some shopping for maybe some other weapons. See if there's anything that catches my eye, but I'm going to...
From both of your sides, you hear, "You're hunting for other weapons? Whoa, man. Harsh."
You could always just spend it on yourself for a change. Get yourself something that you enjoy rather than gallivanting on what would make you stronger.
He kind of just like takes a sigh and says, "It wouldn't be just for me. It would be for Hidari and Migi. They haven't had a good meal in a while, so to speak.
They're swords.
Well,
Well, yeah, but they still eat other weapons.
I
yeah,
could
I
go-
remember.
I
It
could,
almost ate mine.
I could go for that mace over there.
Like, Morrigan just kind of like narrows her eyes. I seriously doubt that they required nourishment via the devouring of other weapons. I'm pretty sure that's just a way to enhance their abilities.
Of course.
Maybe they enjoy it.
Maybe they feed on blood, and the more you kill is also increasing them.
The both of
I
them.
look around for Vonnie.
The both of so the both of your weapons just shudder and just kind of like give like a no. Vonnie from over where Veilin is on the other end of the marketplace, her ears perk up and go, "Huh? What? I heard blood."
Blood?
Yeah, yeah,
Baldur's
pretty much.
Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
And as they roll over,
Baldur's
it's like
Gate.
Veilin. I mean, no. I was going to say, it's like, Soren, why will you start talking about blood all of a sudden as I back away?
And from Hidari specifically, you hear, "Oh, that mace is actually pretty tasty looking, by the by."
Soren out loud is just going to say, that mace unfortunately belongs to Agathar.
Darn, man. Harsh.
You'll have to ask him for it.
Migi
Do they have to be powerful weapons and swords, or can they eat regular iron daggers like chips?
I just imagines what he thinks Miggy and Hidari look like, just chilling on a like a beach or something, just eating daggers from a bowl.
They would be like the best weapons to have early game in Skyrim when you're trying to get your smithing up, just like
Yeah.
dagger.
You got any ebony daggers?
actually, the daggers are the hot dogs. The chips are shurikens.
That would make No wait, you mean ninja stars. Shurikens are like knives.
Shurikens are
Those are
ninja
kunai.
stars.
Those are the kunai.
Yeah, kunai are the little small knives.
Well, clearly I don't know enough about my weeaboo history.
Clearly, you
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
You have no idea who you're messing with?
Actually,
I could tell, but I could see how low your neck beard goes.
Actually.
It's right there between your tits. I'm not worthy.
Unlike you, my treasure trail
Wait.
starts at my neck.
Wait a minute, Sasquatch.
anyway, moving along. And Agathar, you feel your weapon twitching behind you as well.
Yeah, I was like, I think my weapon is hungry. I don't know. I could feel it reacting almost the same way it did with the Sunblade. And he'll just like he'll pull his the staff with like these two orbs at the very bottom of him, like on the top and the bottom. He'll just like kind of hold the weapons close together.
They are reacting.
Um,
However,
Hmm.
you can also feel it being tugged towards Soren. Like the mace is being tugged in two different ways,
mhm.
and it's one of those things of like, you must make your choice.
He looks at the mace, then looks at Soren, looks at the mace, looks at his weapon. Oh man.
And I've had. Then he's going to ask Migi and Hidari if, like, how they actually get sustenance.
They both shrug. I don't really like require sustenance, man, but it would be like nice is all, you know.
Yeah,
We don't really have sustenance, as you know. We don't really eat per se, unless it's in the dreamscape.
I know we ate popcorn when we were watching Raymir's Memories, but
Yeah, exactly.
It was full popcorn. That's different.
it was ghost popcorn.
It was
Yeah,
soul. It was soul
It
core.
was full corn. Yeah.
Pop souls.
He can do whatever he wants with that. Yeah, man, like it's chill.
So out of
Sweating.
character. Out of character, the swords only eat other weapons if they're out of the sheath, right? If they're in the sheath, then they don't eat it, or
It's one of those things of whenever they weren't awake, they would just snap to and eat the first thing that they could. As they are currently sheathed and stuff, and awake and sentient, you can pull them out and choose to feed them a weapon to potentially give the stats of that weapon to your sword.
yeah, he's going to keep them in the sheath.
But it's one of those things of you have to have one in hand, one on the other hand, and you have to touch them together with the intent of feeding.
Mhm.
It's not one of those things of like, oh, you pull out Hidari and all of a sudden she's gonna slap to that mace and nom nom nom.
Okay, so it's not something that will happen if he just accidentally touches a sword
No.
Right.
into another powerful weapon. Okay. Yeah, he's going to keep his swords. He's going to keep them both in the sheaths, and he's just going to say, "Well, I mean, you." And he uses air quotes. He says, "Bought the weapon."
Yeah, I think. Usually, I think about other people and all that. I think I'm gonna be selfish this one time.
Do it. Why would it be selfish? You and again, he uses air quotes. Bought the weapon.
I know, but you know me. It's just I just want you to have cool stuff that's gonna make you really, really effective, and it's fine.
All right. So yeah,
As he taps on Agathar's shoulder,
Yeah.
you owe me a favor.
Add it to the list. He just taps the mace and the scythe together.
all right. You tap them together, and the mace has this rush of orange magic pulse through it before it crumbles into dust. You now have a +2 weapon if you didn't have one already, and it now has the Force Breaker property.
Hell yeah. Where's
Face breaker property.
Love bite. Here it is.
As I will ping what that does.
Okay, so it already was a +2, I think, because of the Sunblade.
We have far too many weapons that try to eat another weapon, and it's getting a little concerning.
And as a very minor aside, you hear a big yawn from within your head.
Agathar just has this loud gasp.
Looks in your
Oh,
direction.
what did I miss? All these centuries that I've been awake. Or no, sorry, all these centuries that I've been asleep. Oh,
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
A new wielder has touched the beacon, it seems.
Wait,
Oh god, cast it into the fires.
your name's the Beacon?
Who are you talking to?
No, my name is not Beacon. My name is... And the voice in your head seems to preen a little bit. Veronica Artorius Sawyer.
Another Veronica.
And another soy.
Shad's running out of names. He's
Shut
just
it.
remixing.
We've got him.
Okay, run that by me one more time. Veronica Soy.
Veronica Artorius Sawyer. It is a name that shall go down in the history books for all the... Oh. It appears as if I am without physical form. What a travesty this is! Oh! The humanity! The woe! The tragedy! The world without my renowned beauty! My amazing chest!
You could tell that this one probably deserved it.
Agathar looks in the distance, just thinking to himself, am I gonna have to make another body?
And my lovely hair. Oh, and I've been picked up by something that doesn't even have hair. Oh, how will you use my years of knowledge of oils and creams for the hair to make it so luscious and beautiful? If you
Well,
had
I'm-
scales.
Well, I mean, my girlfriend's covered in hair. Wow. Sorry, I don't know why. I just my mouth shut down there for a second. Well, my girlfriend is covered in hair. She's a squirrel, so.
Oh, you're referring to the squirrel? Yes, I know of them.
Wait. Oh, so you know.
Only because I have seen them within my dream here and there. Usually with a lot of hearts accompanying them for some reason.
Fuck that bitch.
Or perchance that was your dream.
I mean, it probably was my dream if I was dreaming of her.
You have an infatuation that is dangerous. I, too, once had an infatuation. Oh. Oh.
With myself.
Oh. That
Well.
mirror upon the wall. It told me that I was the fairest of them all.
The lying bitch.
Well, well, I am sure that you were. But hi, my name's Agathar.
Agathar, I'm
Huh?
talking to your sword again.
She just woke up, actually.
Oh Christ! Another one, I see.
Do all of the weapons we own have souls in them? She looks down at her orb, looks into it with narrowed eyes. I swear to God, if you talk to me, I will hurl you at the closest object I can within my perception.
Well, you gotta give it.
The orb
you gotta
starts
give it-
sweating.
The orb's just oh, come on, baby, don't be like that.
Why you gotta be so threatening?
I will
gotta give it
treat you the
breakfast
way
first.
I did that wretched broom.
I like
Letus,
spicy.
Letus.
I miss that broom. It ain't gonna start talking to you until you give it breakfast. You know that, right?
Good, then it will starve.
Well, I mean, I'm surprised it took her this long to wake up, considering the fed on a sun sword. Or
It was not
sunblade.
enough for my radiance.
It was the sun sword.
I get it. He just thinks about it. I get it.
It's a sun sword. It's as radiant as it gets.
Perhaps your sword is just a fatty.
I just covered the ears of the
Agathar,
Hurtful.
Agathar, kill
Aye.
that one.
No, I don't wanna. She's a good friend. She's family.
Curses the bonds.
She's a little sassy.
Curses the bonds between sisterhood and brotherhood and familial ties. I understand your woes.
Well, we're gonna have a long conversation because I want to get to know everything about you. So he looks up at Soren and Percy. Is like, so I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna.
You wish to know about me, Veronica
Yeah.
Artorius Sawyer? I shall regale you with tales of the centuries, for eons. I can tell you of my sordid family line, my rambunctious life, my greatness, my rise to power, and how everything suddenly went dark for no reason.
Meanwhile, Percy's over here watching him like strain. Is like, I would be willing to lend you my ring if you need a moment quiet.
It's all right. I already have to talk to my own demons. It's fine. He just starts walking back to the room. It's like I gotta, I gotta talk to my girlfriend, and I gotta work on Belle. So you know what?
Agathar, I need to ask one question before you go.
Yeah,
What gender is the voice?
she's female.
She nods with solemnly. You've added the weapon to your harem. Good luck.
He just goes to open his mouth, closes it, turns, and walks into the room.
A harem! I am far beyond any harem. I have the harems. I am not a member of one. You would do well to remember this.
Meanwhile, Agathar's just casually holding their shaft.
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna have you. I mean, unless you. He just starts turning red.
Yes.
The conversation is going well.
Yes. Such lustful thoughts. My beauty shines through even this stick-like form. Oh, I miss my old body.
Maybe I could make you into shit. He just runs into this room.
Before he can tell her that he wants to make her a body, he's just like, "Fuck! Get me out of here!
I did it again! I can't kill 20 more squirrels. I can't do that again."
The weapon will probably demand it to be Fox's, let's be honest.
I mean, bet, but... But yeah, besides that, he does want to have just a quick thing with Soy if she's available, and then he wants to, throughout this entire break, he wants to work on Belle.
Okay.
Kill rats, make her a Skaven.
I make rat.
Oh no. Anyway,
Just this perfection.
Anyway, let me think. So before I do that minor conversation with Soy Fang, I will do the conversation between Renswa and Percival.
Do that.
Since I did kind of push that a little bit further on the back burner. So
Totally
yes.
fine. Totally fine.
How much were those scrolls of sending?
500 pop.
500 pop. He'll pick up
2,000 gold. 2,000 gold pieces. You get 4 of them.
I think he only wants 3 right now.
Okay.
I mean,
150.
I misheard scrolls as squirrel. I want squirrels of sending now.
But at the same time, he's also going to pick up supplies so that Percy and Agathar can make him some scrolls in the future.
Just
that's Animal Messenger, right?
Shy is literally dying over there.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm sorry.
They're dying.
The squirrels ascending.
The squirrels ascending.
Oh, you just load them into a little trebuchet. Fire them.
No, you know, Final Fantasy VIII Renoa, how she launches the dog with her little arm crossbow thing. It's that, but with the scroll ascending.
Oh my god.
You know what? Go back through Vitrium. It may be available. Who knows? I don't. Moving along. I will let Percival open up this scene.
Ooh. Oh my god, I'm crying.
All right, are you sane?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Give him another couple minutes.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm good.
So it is I guess the second night between the three, and as it starts to get dark, Percy kind of like, oh well, gee, it's gonna be hard for me too, going to the new name. Morrigan comes to you before it starts to get very dark. I wanted to ask you if you wish to join me tonight.
Rincewild is probably like sitting on the floor cross-legged meditating, and she'll crack an eye open. You mean for sleeping?
No. It is a full moon tonight.
Ah, right.
And normally I would stride off on my own, unless some grand circumstances forbade it. But I would. She kind of like rubs the back of her head. Leave to enjoy the light of the moon on my own. Shad?
Chad.
Alright, well.
That's
I don't
Now
have
that
the
Shad
ability to
has
mute
remembered
Shad, but that's
the
okay.
mute button.
He has it. He thought he hit it and he didn't. A sort of personal ritual of mine that I thought I could share with you.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be gone for about 5 minutes. Continue with the scene. It's gonna be recording. You're just not gonna be able to hear anything from me, okay?
That's fine. We heard everything you just said.
I know, but the stream didn't.
Oh, cool. I'm glad we have that distinction.
It's like, but the stream heard us hearing him, so.
Yeah.
She'll. But Rincewild just. Of course.
Okay.
Do you need anything specific of me, or just being there?
She kind of like, well, the night air can be chilly, so perhaps wearing something a touch warmer.
I'll grab a coat.
You could clearly see she's nervous. But you get ready, and the two of you leave as it starts to get dark and the moon starts to rise, and Morrigan pauses out of sight as you've seen her like shift on command before, but under the moonlight it's a different story. I mean, you've seen it once before where she was not in control of the change, but her feathers like just kind of grow out of her, and her form just kind of like elongates and stretches and fills out, and you can see her carefully crafted baggy leather outfit she normally wears that looks just a little too big on her just fills out with her raven shape. And now you are both the same height. Ish. She stands at about 6 foot. As a raven thrope. Oh.
Is it different? Like, does it feel different shifting from the moon versus under your own control.
I suppose I would liken it to a sneeze. Though it lasts the length of the night of the full moon, so long as there is moonlight to be felt.
Ritzwell will shudder. Imagining the feeling of a sneeze for several hours
Well-
is deeply discomforting.
The initial shift is like a sneeze, involuntary.
Fair enough.
Though there are, I suppose, more strong feelings during the full moon.
Mm. Such as?
He kind of like muddles for a moment. Most emotions are heightened. For the longest time, I've just been nostalgic. During the full moons, I would seek seclusion and do my best to remember voices, sing little songs and lullabies from people who have long since been gone. A sort of way to keep them with me. Though I hardly know if those voices are the same after so many years. Things change and my memory wavers. But she kind of holds a hand out for you as they're
They're still with you. And so am I. As she will kind of blush slightly as she will like reach up and kind of like touch the side of Morgan's face and kind of just like kind of run a thumb through the feathers.
surprisingly soft. Like Morrigan as a grump does not neglect herself in that way. So when she shifts, it mirrors the fact that she preens herself in some fashion, though not outwardly too luxurious, just not gross.
But she will reach up and kind of caress the cheek. And on this night, I am here with you.
Yeah.
My pretty birdie.
You just see all the feathers kind of like fluff up at that. Oh, I hope that isn't one you plan to keep.
Aw, I think it's cute.
Just like a puffball for a moment before the feathers start to dull. You give me opportunities and I will find one equally as embarrassing for you.
You can try.
Oh, you know it will not be a challenge for me.
Perhaps.
She takes a step forward and wraps one of her arms around you. Though this is not where we will spend our time.
She'll
And,
kind of blink
go
a
ahead.
bit. You're planning to go somewhere?
Not terribly far. As her wings just unfurl with this huge, like this 15-foot wingspan, I imagine would be like the bare minimum to at least get her off the ground. But there's just an audible as they unfurl, and she grips you tightly, and with a flap, the two of you leave the ground.
Oh god. Oh god, I don't do heights.
Just she presses your head to her chest. You weren't terribly too far off when you were riding upon my back.
she's just like bundles of feathers just gripped tightly in her hands, so she's just clinging to you. Yes, well, we also weren't particularly high that time.
She kind of like holds her other hand gently against your head to keep your face pressed to her. Well, then it's probably best you keep your eyes shut for the moment.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Before the two of you touch down.
And she's just like got her face pressed against her chest, kind of like drawing in the scent that's like not quite the usual scent, but still like definitely identifiable as like, yes, Morrigan, comfort. And just focusing in on that like animalistic instinct in the back of her brain. Until they touch down, which she'll stay gripped for a little bit for kind of the group. The grip will loosen a tiny bit as she'll draw her face out from the chest and kind of look around a bit before gently setting herself down.
You say that we are not out of the city, but we're on top of one of the taller buildings that doesn't seem to have like roof access. There's you see Percy looking up at the moon.
Oh, this is. Huh.
It's quiet here. Secluded. Normally how I like to be on nights like this. So I wanted to share this with you. She takes a step back and takes your hand. And I am not going to sing, but I believe that Morrigan would. In someone else's voice, she sings to you. And it's a sort of slow dance circling the underneath the moonlight. And being a sort of special, extraordinary case, you know the words to the song, being that you know Druidic like she does. And it's like a lullaby about the woes of the sun and the day wearing you down, but always knowing that by the end the moon will rise and things will calm.
She will take the proffered hand and let Morrigan lead as the two of them dance. She is equally her focus kind of will flit back and forth between just watching and listening to Morrigan, with periodic interludes where she will look down at her feet.
It's not a very hard dance. It's so easy to follow. It's literally just a meandering pattern in a circle. I think
She
only
is
Agathar
still-
could screw it up.
You true, but you underestimate
Damn.
Renswaw's nerves.
If you would like, you can roll a performance check. I would say that's good enough. As a secondary aside, Renswa, you can feel that skill you recently acquired, whispering into your ear that maybe you could use it here. Up to you whether you want to use it or not.
I don't think she needs to use the smolder on her.
It could enhance the experience. Who knows?
Shad trying to ruin the moment. But the song doesn't last forever. And as it begins to wane, and this dance begins to slow, she leans in to press her forehead to yours. Though her nose is a bit longer and well, her nose is a beak, which is smooth to the touch and glossy.
It's funny, I think this is the first time I've really, well, since the whole, she like gestures with her hand like to the side of her, like the whole. I was still rather short the last time.
True. You don't have to change for me. If you like being this height, I wouldn't wish you to be something you are not. I just wish you to have the choice.
Huh. Hmm. I guess it's just one of those things I wasn't particularly expecting or desiring it, but this is just same as most anything that happens with mouse trainings is just another just another trial.
Well, if that is how you like it.
I wouldn't turn down being my original height again, if given the chance.
Given the chance, no. I will personally see to it myself if I have to. Mel may be a powerful mage of some ilk, but a woman scorned is not something to trifle with.
And most certainly not you.
Thank you.
Renswall will like lean her head. This time she will lean to press her head against Percival's. For what?
She takes this deep breath in. For saving me. From myself.
You always had the ability to do that. You just needed someone to let you see it.
She shakes her head. No. I was certain that this was going to be how things went. He'd done too much. Paid too much to just let go. Agathar, Villain, Soren, everything they had to say meant something, but I don't think without you I would have been honestly changing until it would have just been another lie to further. I think I wanted this. I just didn't have the strength to see it.
Funny. Because you're the strongest person I know.
Your feathers rise again.
Admire that about you. Perhaps was jealous of it to start.
I am not strong, I am suicidal.
Hmm. You may say that, but it is still a strength of will. Something that, well, I live my life being, I suppose, led. She'll kind of turn and look up at the stars. I've, well, all of my life that I can recollect, at least, I've been living under Mel's tutelage, learning, growing, tasks, trials. If I'm asked to go somewhere, do something, I've gone and done it for her. Same even goes with meeting you. Valen and I had only just gotten home after several months away. And we walk in, and oh, by the way, here's this little kobold that I've been training for the past. I need the three of you to leave immediately. There's this caravan who needs some bodyguards.
Convenient, isn't it?
In a way, you're, sad as it may sound, probably one of the first decisions I've truly made entirely of my own volition. Certainly, I may be given a vague task and go about it for months on end, making decisions in the lieu of things, but well, as far as decisions made for myself, I'd like to think that well, choosing this was pretty good a pretty good first start.
You see the corners of her beak kind of, because it's the only part of her mouth that actually has like the ability to smile. But you can see it in her eyes more. That makes her happy. If I am right, and someone is pulling the strings, they might just let them go. If they had something to do with us. But if not, I will.
After you grill them for answers.
Answers may not be what I'm after, but. I haven't felt this way before. I don't recall, at least, being happy like this.
It's definitely a learn as we go type thing. I still. Oh, if you're happy, I guess I'm doing it right, but.
You're doing fine.
Yeah, quite frankly, I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time.
If you did, I wouldn't be able to tell. Though I am more than happy to lead when need be. Because she kind of like holds you closer. When you're ready.
Thank you.
She lifts like one of her hooked claws and oops your nose with the smoothed end of it.
She'll kind of like. So like the rabbit like nose scrunch thing that they do. Just like as it twitches. And she'll kind of she'll lean against you, probably kind of like laying kind of like in the crook of like her body, like this like the side, like kind of crooked between like her torso and like a wing, and kind of just nestle herself there.
I think Morgan would wrap you with those wings and just make that a soft and warm experience. As the night goes on, the two of you staring up at the moon. I think at this point I am an open book. My greatest secret laid bare. I have nothing else to lose, so kind of looks to you. I really don't think I have anything left to lie or hide about.
Mm.
You have no idea what to ask.
Not a clue.
I figured as much. She's like, ruffles your hair. Little
I
claws,
guess
combing through the mess.
how much do you truly know about those hunters? I would surmise, given the plan to just Well, scorch earth, tracking down the individuals was harder than anticipated.
Their numbers are vast. The people who took everything, some are still alive. Others are gone. Some are dead. Some retired. But new soldiers are trained and placed into a bloody business at an early age. It feeds itself continually. There was no way to get that sort of revenge. There were too many of them. And I wasn't mad at them. I was angry at them as a people. What they stood for. And you hate a soldier for their orders? Certainly afraid of them. But killing a couple of people that did me a terrible trauma doesn't solve it. Doesn't stop it at the root. Killing the active members only just leaves a vacuum for more to come and replace them. It was the only way I saw to ruin any possibility of new soldiers being made. It made sense. And it would do the most harm to them. So I would not come out unscathed. I was willing to make that sacrifice. Someone had to. So, why not just one person, rather than an army of many?
There has to be some other way to strike it. I don't know, the organization, take it at
She-
headquarters or...
She just shakes her head. How do you unlearn decades of hate, mistrust, and fear? You can shut them down. Destroy the building, dethrone a king, and you will sway many people. But not all of them. Eloise's plan will do a great many things if it comes to fruition, but removing the Inquisition is not one of them.
What does Eloise have planned?
She leans back, unseating the throne and eliminating whatever amount of the Inquisition still exists
I think
without
she.
crushing its people.
I think she described that to you guys.
Yeah, didn't I just describe it?
Yes. Her plan is basically to take the crown prince and usurp the current king and replace it with the actual prince who is sympathetic to the cause.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I was
Yeah,
like
I'm
all of
here.
a sudden...
Sorry.
Because Shad was cutting in and out, and then suddenly
Hello?
no one talked. I'm like, shit, did I lose connection?
Wait, was I?
No.
Was I cutting in and out?
Just a little bit, but at the
touch.
very end.
It's
Just a
fucking. having
It's fine. I more or less gave the answer. I just didn't do
pretty much.
specifics.
Yeah, pretty much.
You've saved me, but in doing that, you've damned a lot of people. Then saved several thousands more. A hard numbers game. The now for the many later.
Perhaps. Although, as you said, more would always come. Tales of what had happened, passed down through the ages, new orders rising up.
True, but there is a difference between cutting a scab and burning a body.
Come on, give me that. Give me that. Quick, come on.
If my plan had come to fruition, it would be decades, a century, before any husk of the Inquisition was in any kind of shape to do any harm to anyone else. That much I had accounted for. One does not study and work for 20-something years and not account for near every possibility.
You didn't account for the possibility of me.
Well, who accounts for you? They already had someone else try to fill that void, and it didn't go quite as well as this.
What did happen? You mentioned a
I
brief
was...
time of happiness, but
It was much in how you may have felt with Neatal. I was a caravan driver, as I was when you first met me. Part of a train for a time, peddling potions and gathering what information I could from the neighboring townships that border that city. I had met a dwarven woman by the name of Simone. She had me smitten very quickly. She was very good at talking. Very persuasive.
so the opposite of me.
She just like droops and looks at you. It's not what I look for in someone. I know better now.
Sorry, go on.
We were together for a time. She weaseled her way into my feelings, and I was not as guarded as I was when you met me. I shared my frustrations more openly. And she used them.
Use them how?
And to collect on a bounty.
She... Wait, she sold you out?
Tried to. Was very close. I had to abandon my home at the time. Needed to rebuild. Oh, it feels like so long ago.
Hey, who's she selling you out to? The Inquisition?
They were the ones with the bounty. I believe I was worth something in the 600 to 700 gold range.
So you can see in the low light of the darkness, just angry nose twitchings, the occasional like flick of an ear as she's trying and failing to like hold the emotion from her face.
She gives a happy chuff as she looks in your direction. You see now why I worried for you.
Any idea whatever happened to this dwarf?
No. I do not know. She was the only one who knew enough about me to actually collect, so I assumed it was her. Unless her lips were loose enough to share that precious information with someone else, but at the same time, that would be paramount to doing the same. I made it clear.
Well, I mean, you said you were less guarded. Is there a chance someone overheard?
No. I was careful. Less guarded does not mean not guarded. I thought she was in love with me. And I thought that meant something. I was just taken in by flattery and sweet words and passion. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be a sort of joyous thing, being under the moonlight. Or at least it is supposed to be.
Oh, it is. Do you have any questions of me?
Just smiles a bit. Well, I have questions. So many of them I don't believe you can answer.
I can certainly try.
Where are you from?
Well, the Bramble. As far as
That was where you were found. Who are your circle?
Master Mel has contacts with.
It isn't
Oh.
contacts. Master Mel taught you herself.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Well, Master Mel taught me
Found you.
personally.
But she was not the circle that bore you.
No, as in like Ransom can probably explain this, but she was not a druid at the start. She became one later.
Why the hell is Mel a wizard and a druid?
If you if you note,
Mel.
if you note
Yeah,
very
because Shad
specifically,
NPC.
if you note very specifically what circle she was originally, which was the
A
circle of
druid
spores.
and a wizard are two different things.
Let me finish. The circle of spores, the one that can animate dead with their spores, aka it's a necromancy-based thing, archmage necromancy.
So I bet Mel can make like a flesh golem despite it not being necromancy.
Probably.
It's necromancy.
just-
for-
She's motherfucking Mel.
It makes so it's just like if it sounds spooky, she can do it.
Yeah, I mean, like if you take into
Mel
consideration that
invented Halloween.
here's the other thing. Valen's a grave domain cleric. She taught him that too.
She's just like a god. She's a god.
She's not a god.
She's a god. Has all the
Doesn't get the
skills.
pretty
Fucking
Like,
close,
not a
though.
god.
All her stats are 99.
Dear Lord, not even.
She can see through time and space and can
Not
and
even.
Can
Not even. Anyway, but no. Master Mel was her circle. Is her circle.
Right. And if I knew, I suppose Morgan would know that, but
Morgan does not know that. Like, Morgan can assume she came from a different circle.
this is gonna be more upsetting when she tells her. It's like, oh, Mel taught me. It's like, Mel is not
Yeah.
a druid.
Yeah, no, I did not have a traditional circle. I was simply taught by Master Mel herself.
Mel is not a druid.
True.
Are you
But
telling me she
she's-
taught Valen too?
Yes.
She is not a cleric.
But she is an archmage.
Yes, that makes her a very, very powerful wizard of great acclaim, but not a druid. He just kind of like looks incredulous at this. The woman is insane. All of them insane. It makes no sense. He's just pulling all of the rules out of the air and jumbling them up and making a big snowball to fuck you. Pouts.
I mean, from all of the archmages we've met thus far, none of them really play by the rules. They make
No.
them.
Yes, true. But all of them besides Mel have been wizards. And I have not seen the contrary. Except for Mel. She is some kind of weird deity thing. Bound to that spot. I've never seen her leave it. In a little house.
But
Have you?
she did. She's on the airship right now.
It could be a projection. A simulacrum. It's a clone. A fine illusion.
It was also
Yes.
the time where she was like, we sensed her after, like in that one bar.
Yeah, simply put, she's some kind of like demigod. That's just what I'm going to say at the moment. It doesn't make any sense otherwise. She just deflates a little as her feathers go from being floofed up to like flattening out. Just talking about her makes my feathers ruffle.
Sorry.
I don't know how you stand it.
It's just what life has been.
Well, this is life now. And she reaches out and just like presses her claws through your fur. And I'm quite happy with it.
Could do without the doom bubble overhead, but it is pretty nice.
It's not going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, I feel it a little more now that things have changed in my plans. And I feel like after talking this long, like the very like ebbs of like the like dawn start flaking in. And Morgan just kind of like slowly changes back to halfling. I feel like sleeping in is in order.
Sounds like a lovely idea.
She gets up and pats herself off. And how would you like to get there? She waggles her eyebrows at you.
Yeah, Rensoir will like open her mouth, look around, remembering they are still on a rooftop that they flew to that has no roof access. How are we getting down from here?
At around this point in time, hold on. Am I still breaking up?
No.
No.
Okay. At around this point in time, as you guys are like, well, how do we get down from, crawling over the corner of one of the walls and rolling onto the roof before standing up is Soy Fang. All right. You two.
What the fuck?
We have an issue.
What is it now?
Yes, it's you invading our privacy.
Hmm.
Can the issue wait until we get some sleep?
No. Well, the issue is I had to take down at least 15, 20 different guards that saw your flight over here.
Mm-hmm.
They won't be remembering much about the giant crow person thing.
Giant.
Oh. Wait, did she fly over there in her giant raven form?
No. Hybrid.
Hybrid, okay. Yeah, she's gonna say, yeah, the large raven person flying through the air.
Aerococra exist.
They also know they're looking for a bird person.
Oh,
who's wanted.
so every Aerococra has got the bounty on them because I'm here, yes?
There aren't many Aarakocra here.
Not many, but there are a few.
Anyway,
It's called profiling, and I'm not a fan of it.
Anyway, they profile here. I don't know what. But I prevented the guards from alerting anyone or
Amazing.
seeing you.
Okay.
So, I'm going to help you down the roof, and then we're gonna walk back to the place now that you're ready to go.
Help down how?
She pulls out a bag. Get in the bag.
Percival gently
Oh.
lifts a foot and pushes her off the roof.
She just like you apply pressure, and she just kind of like bends backwards with the pressure, but she doesn't fall off.
I will roll a athletics check if I need to.
You can certainly roll athletics.
Like
Lucky.
she does the Michael Jackson lean,
Lucky,
but
go ahead.
backwards.
Gosh damn.
You keep pushing, and she
What
just
is-
keeps leaning.
Wait,
This
can I
is
use
not.
lucky?
This is not very funny. I could die if I fell from this height.
No, you wouldn't.
You know me well.
I know enough about you.
Then get in the bag.
Rensoir will just like peer over the side of the building.
Going to make
is-
this difficult on me, yes. I cast banishment on her.
Oh my god.
Charisma save. All right.
9,
9. What's your spell save DC?
18.
18.
She passes.
No. She looks at you the seconds before she looks at you and narrows her eyes. I will remember this. And then she pops away.
Now, how do I get us down? Oh, okay. I use entangle and I just create vines on this side of the roof and I get us climbed down.
That is a 10-foot cube for a 30-foot drop.
Just gonna make this harder on me for no reason, huh?
Francois just looks over the side of the building. This is a nice rooftop. We could make it a living up here, I think.
You're going to make me do this. She pulls out a couple of things, and I'll cast animate object if I have to.
What you gonna cast it on?
I got crap in my pockets.
Saying that Shad was making this difficult for you. He was giving you a way
Literally.
down.
He said, "Get in the bag." It's not
yeah.
happening.
Yeah, get in the bag so she can go to the ground and then let you out of the bag.
Yeah, that is like the least romantic bullshit I've ever heard.
Why would you think Soy Fang is trying to get romantic with you?
Exactly.
No, yes, but I don't want her ruining my romantic moment, the little shit.
Guys,
Shut
okay,
up.
you missed the point. You guys could have kissed in the bag and nobody would have known.
Exactly.
Get in the bag.
Make out in the bag.
So you're gonna cast
in the
animate
bag.
objects. What are you animating?
No, I'll just turn into a fucking hybrid and just get us down to the ground.
Okay.
I am already a green halfling. If anything, I'm just as conspicuous as I was before. So yeah, I just take us back down and I'll just walk us home as the hybrid shape. And I'll hold on to the banishment for the full fucking minute.
Just out of pettiness.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine.
Good lord.
And we get back, and anyone who dares put their fucking head in my way, I will blight.
You blight.
I'm gonna bring you in, and it'd be like shrivel.
Because that's gonna help your position, isn't it?
I'm not evil at the moment. I'll just polymorph them into like a bug or something.
All right then.
Are you gonna do that to all 47 guards Shad has?
No.
All right,
no,
I'll try polymorph into a Tyrannosaurus and just start biting bitches.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
So how? Genuine question. So now a fragment of Agathora's soul is in a different plane of existence. Does that
it's fine.
affect him?
It's fine.
Okay. It was just like
I
Agathora dies of a heart attack for no reason.
I will say as like a very minor aside. You felt your soul chill for about a half a second.
There's a minute.
No. This is for something else.
All right.
He feels his soul chill for a half a minute, and there's like prickles along his spine.
Oh, he feels her rage.
He feels the murderous intent.
He's like working on Bill right now. He's just a head pops up and just like starts looking around. What the?
You felt like you were about to get stabbed.
He's just what?
Danger sense.
Yeah, this danger sense.
Yeah.
Like the next time you talk to Soy Fang, she just goes, "She didn't get in the bag. Now she's gonna get in the grave."
Anyway, so yeah.
She wanted a long sleep, so I gave her an eternal one.
Morgan starts carrying a slingshot with her. She shows up. You're going to fail this polymorph to become a snail, and goodbye.
So yeah, you walk through the streets unmolested for a minute, and then you feel your spell drop, and nothing else happens.
It would have been fantastic if I felt like she was from another plane and she fucking stayed there. We would just tell Aggie we put her up in a farm uptown.
Up north, way up north, where she's happy now.
Roaming with the other abominations.
But you guys make it all the way through and make it back, no issues. Upon entry into the tavern, Percival, how much money do you have left on your person?
Not a lot.
Not a
I spent
lot.
it all.
How much?
Let's see. Like 1,200, so there's like, what, 3,000 left? Which I don't have. But did she roll?
Oh, she's about to.
She's about to. Okay, let me know how that goes.
I will. You have to be able to see her. Oh shit, you're not seeing her. You're not seeing her.
Oh my god, who would have guessed?
Lucky.
Yeah, who?
Lucky doesn't work on this.
Do I get a perception check?
Lucky only works on attack rolls against you.
Should have saved that nat one for this shit. Not that damn fucking mace.
At the same point, you would have had to have seen her in order to force the natural one on her anyway.
Could I hit one little thing?
All right, what's up?
She steals all my gold. She gets about 50 feet away before one of the gold pieces starts to scream.
Thief! You know what? Sure, I'll allow that.
Little magic mouth on one of her coins in case something gets stolen. And she just like stops, turns, and looks back.
Magic mouth. I forgot about that spell.
It is a funny spell. But no voice sounds, no nothing. You just keep on walking.
Oh, so she knew exactly which coin had the magic mouth and cast a spell on it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so you and Renswa walk into the veiled shot, down the stairs, through the main little atrium area down there, and then up to your rooms. And upon re-entry into the room with Agathar and co, Agathar, Valen, and Soren, all three of you get perception checks.
Sure. Do my best. Yeah, no.
Oh, Shad's just gonna do more crap to me.
Valen, Soren,
Pissed off the wrong person.
the both of you would notice that Morrigan has a sign on her back. It reads, "Kick me."
Was it read?
It reads,
Kick me.
Yeah, kick me.
Oh. Once Soren notices that, he's gonna raise an eyebrow.
Valen seeing Soren, he just shakes his head like, no.
Oh, don't worry, I wasn't gonna say a thing.
Nods approvingly.
just Soren just lining up like a fucking kicker. Just
Anyway,
yeah, I got those two busy working on Bell.
but yeah, and the two of you take your seat on the bed. How much do you both weigh?
It depends on what form I'm in.
Your hybrid form.
Yes, her hybrid form's a little heavier than regular Morrigan, but not by a lot because hollow bones.
She's a barb.
I imagine she weighs like 140, 130 as this, and normally like 80 pounds when she's a halfling.
All right. And how about you, Renswa?
I'm trying to think. So I didn't have a weight written down. Not that it would have mattered because she had changed height. That's because she's 6'3".
She's probably like in the hundreds.
Yeah, no, she's easily in the hundreds.
I'd say what?
She is lean though.
Maybe
So I'd say,
like
160,
160, 180.
150 something.
150 something? Okay then.
Like 158.
All right. So who gets on the bed first?
She does.
All right.
Well, it depends. Well, did I get set down for being bridal carry?
Ow. I don't know if. I mean, I imagine if we be like real awkward, like Morgan just carries you bridal style throughout the city.
Fair enough.
I
was
mean,
just
I think it'd be
picturing you were
sweet.
carrying her the whole way.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Morgan just thinks that would be real awkward for you.
Fair enough. So if they're walking in together, yeah, Rensois would probably come in, shut the door behind him, and just probably just like wander over to the side of the bed and just let herself like face plant into it.
Face plant you do.
The box of nails.
Oh my god.
No, there's no box of nails.
As we hear the sound of as it snaps in half.
And the minute she sits
Cable in
down, Agathar's just
WWE.
the minute she sits down, Agathar asks, "Has anybody seen my grenades?"
Anyway,
Percy will sit beside them afterwards unless something happens.
nothing happens. And
Then I
then
sit.
you take a seat upon the bed. And nothing happens.
The fuck?
Chad just wasting time asking arbitrary questions.
I'm building the tension.
Yeah, there's really no tension.
Yeah, fair enough.
Percy.
Re-
I keep saying Percy.
It's
Maury.
okay.
Yeah, so Maury just kind of like starts. I imagine she probably shifts back to being a halfling because she's just more comfortable like that. Because it's hard to sleep as a hybrid in a bed without having to sleep on your belly because of wings.
Ugh.
But she just crawls into bed in her jams.
So Rensois will kind of just flip herself over and crawl up the side of the bed, and then probably just wrap herself around Maury and draw her to her chest.
You guys are just getting up and we're just going to sleep. It's like, good, have a good one, fellas. We're going to bed.
Well, okay. I can't. I guess rent a room to work on Bell. He just looks around and just.
Probably for the best. Get going.
Okay. All right. He just like takes. He just like is holding Belle's arm and just jams it back into her torso as she's still playing chess with Doug. It's just like, can you guys put a pause in the game? And just like
Belle
gets his stuff out. And...
Belle looks at you, and then Doug says, "No, I was winning." Go ahead and roll.
Dirty cheater.
Go ahead and roll an
Smudge
intelligence check.
responds with something like,
I'll just check. All right.
"You weren't winning. They had you in 4 moves."
She's
What?
a dirty
What the
cheater.
fuck? I've had the only fucking good rolls I had today was fucking chance rolls. One of them was for a meme.
The meme paid off. Shut up.
Hey,
It
guess what?
did.
Guess what? You
Huh?
you get a token.
Hooray!
Yay! And also a 5 with a 5 intelligence. Even you can tell, Belle did indeed have Doug in 4 moves.
Yeah.
And
He's
and Doug's just like, no.
sure. Sure. He just scoops up Doug, and then the mage hand just kind of slowly picks up the dice tray. Not the dice tray. The chessboard. Yeah,
I
the
think
chess
it'd be-
set by under,
it'd
and then
be-
just kind of floats.
I think it'd be funnier if Smudge just like scruffed Doug and started prancing out of the room.
Sure, that happens. So yeah, but yeah, Smudge scruffs up Doug. Doug's like, this is worse than retirement.
You retired? He just turns and looks at Doug.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to.
But I really do. That's why I asked.
I'll
As he just walks out of the room.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Oh man.
Even then, you won't be ready.
I think that you are old enough already. Ha ha ha!
Hey, Veronica thinks I'm ready.
Veronica's a bitch.
Doug! Language!
Kill it.
You're a bird of a bush.
You can almost feel Veronica point. Kill it.
I can't kill it. He's my familiar.
Agathar just has a bloodthirsty creature.
He keeps strange company.
Let's see.
Who knew Black Razor would be a fop?
Let's see. He has Doug that talks to him. He has his weapon that talks to him. Bell somewhat talks to him.
Kind of. Rattles, but yeah.
Then there's Soy Fang. And there's Veronica, and Zulaman's in the background somewhere. Don't worry about him.
Yeah.
Then there's Soren as well. Just how many?
We have
people?
so many friends.
I have
How
so
many
many
people. How many people? Anyway, you wanted to do a thing with Soy Fang.
I did, yes.
Little dude.
Unfortunately, she's sulking.
I need a question. Do I find the sign after
You lay
Like-
down. You hear the crinkle of paper.
I see it?
Yeah.
I place it to the side and I pick something up, and I will. This will be a fun tool for later.
No.
Continue. Go ahead. Your interaction.
This will be a tool that will come back later.
Okay. All right. You all right. So Agathar, you go to a different room. You kind of go back in. Smudge sets down Doug, who then kind of like leans in conspiratorially and just whispers,
Now, how do I win?
Just get dropped by Smudge as they just sit there like a cat.
"I don't think you're winning, buddy."
No.
You don't. That's the trick.
Yeah.
Typically, you need to be smarter than your opponent.
I am the smartest there ever was.
I immediately start looking around for Dralam. I
She's
just like
never here.
reflect.
She's not here.
Keep your voice down.
In a city with a population of 2, you're still not the smartest.
Whoa, that's a zinger right there. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not gonna. He just mutters. He just mutters to Doug. Just, Rook to e5 just to keep yourself in the game, and he just motions back to Belle, and then just like removes her arm and just continues to work on what he was working on.
You won't learn if you just give him a crutch.
They play all the time.
Sometimes it's fun to take the crutches away from those who need the most.
I at least agree with them on this.
Hey, I didn't say it was gonna win him the game.
It's like little Timmy. You take his crutch away, he can't walk no more. And then he struggles on the ground, and it's funny.
Just lifts a paw and places it over the Shadow's mouth.
Let's see. So, what do you do to summon Soy Fang?
I do the good old fashioned message the girlfriend, be like, "Hey, are you around?" It probably doesn't work. God damn it.
She appears from within your shadow. I'm already here.
Oh, cool. Awesome. He just like sets Belle's arm down. He just turns to face her. I got you a little something.
It wouldn't happen to be a lock of Percival's hair, would it?
No. Why?
No reason.
Okay. He just gives her like a eyebrow raise, but just continues on.
Fine, I suppose. She banished me.
She what?
I was simply escorting her through the town, taking out guards, making sure she wasn't seen as she flew through the sky at night. in full view of every guard in the city, on a date with Renzois. And then, when I offered to put them inside of a bag and bring them down to the base of the tower they went to so they could walk normally, they took offense to that, and Percival banished me.
Guitar's just eyes closed and just.
Here's a real quick thing, Shad.
What's up?
I think Soy Fang would feel like a rumbling, kind of like the sense of like a beeper purring, just like.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, what do they do?
Well, why don't you tell them what you're doing?
I'm asking you what they would do.
Well... Depends on what it is. Is this a spell effect?
It's like the key they have, their key.
Oh. Yeah, they pull it out.
You see Smudge's head tilt to one side with the Cheshire grin as they whisper something imperceptible, and the key bursts into ink.
Can I counterspell that?
It's a magic mouth. It's a magic mouth effect.
No.
What?
It was already pre. Okay, I see.
So she's just like a dye bomb.
How disappointing. I give her one kick me sign, and she takes away my key.
Oh, it's still there. It's just now she's covered in ink.
Oh. I give her one kick me sign for banishing me, and she inks me.
His just head just like kind of slumps a little bit and just looks up at her and just starts. I think he climbs on Belle just to like get eye to eye with her, and then just like with his hand just starts using prestidigitation to get the ink out.
It's stubborn.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about writing a new book.
Yeah.
Renzois and the audacity of this bitch.
Yeah, well, I would put a hold on that. Not like she'll listen, but I can talk to her about it. I don't know. But, I think with all of our experiences, maybe offering to put people in a bag isn't always the greatest idea, but I think maybe she should have given you at least a bone for keeping the people off her back.
It would have only been for a few seconds, if anything at all.
Yeah, but, personally, Maury, and trust is, she struggles with it. But I don't know. I'm not defending her actions. I'm definitely going to give her a piece of my mind, but...
Please do.
Are you sure you've given enough pieces of it to everyone else? As you see Smudge say that, and then just vanish in a puff of smoke.
He just mutters something and just keeps cleaning her off.
You hear the echo of a voice that was allowed to speak for a couple seconds.
Oh, that's a zing right there!
I'm gonna shoot that imp.
Get in line. He
Anyway.
It mocked my boyfriend. It should be stabbed. At least once. Maybe twice.
You might like it.
Depends on the blade. But
Yeah,
you had a gift.
Yes, not that little fiendish bastard ruin the moment. I purchased something that I think will help, and when I do a dumb, I think it'll help. And he rustles into his bag, and then gently, takes her hand and puts the ring of regeneration in her palm. So you don't have to hork down healing potions and all that.
Oh. You realize what this is?
Yeah, Soren has one.
Hmm.
His innocence is astounding.
I don't think anyone has ever offered me a ring before.
Really?
No.
Well, yeah, you're worth more than a ring.
It's nice.
Of course. I just want to make sure that whenever I get beat up, you'll be okay.
Just stop getting beat up, 5-head.
Never.
You know, there is a simple thing you can do to avoid damage. Would you like to know what it is?
Is staying out of the way.
No, it's dodging.
Trust me, I do try to dodge, and then, people are just really, really good at, hitting me.
Dodge better.
Skill issue.
I will try, I promise.
I can teach you how.
Yeah?
Sure.
Well, I'd be very...
He pulls out a wrench.
Yeah. Well, I would certainly love to learn.
If you can
taught me
dodge a
lot.
wrench, you can dodge a fireball.
Well, I would love to learn. You know me.
Mm-hmm. This would be a limit use skill, but one that you could use for some degree of safety.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Most people do. Those that are smart, at least. And you're smart. She gives you like a very small grin.
He just kind of blushes and smiles. Oh, thank you.
It's literally almost imperceptible. Just a little twitching of the corners of the mouth, just like doop doop.
Mm-hmm.
A second later,
inside of his head is just like, yes!
A second later, after she smiles, she goes, "Ow, that hurt."
I'm not used to using those muscles.
Inside your head, you hear Veronica speak up. Ah, yes, this one that revels in darkness and stabbiness. We are natural enemies, her and I. But since I am just a weapon at this point in time, and I cannot smite this foe myself, I shall be the generous one and turn the other cheek in this instance.
Joke's on you, I was gonna date her anyway.
You're dating that thing? Next thing you're gonna be telling me that you made it too.
I mean, first of all, she's not a thing. Right now, you're a thing.
Oh, don't remind me.
So check your fucking privilege.
so watch your fucking mouth.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
No, he doesn't say that, but it's just like, it's like, yeah, you're a thing right now. That is a lady.
Fine.
And there's a lady that I'm very much in love with.
I shall call it a lady for the moment. But you do realize that thing has a piece of your soul within it, yes?
I'm very much we have a lot of catching up to do.
It seems we do. Do you know
So
what
right
I
now,
was?
You can tell me later. I'm having a moment.
Oh, my apologies. Have your moment.
He just looks off at a distance for a moment before shaking his head, looking back to her. Sorry, Weapon woke up. So.
Oh.
Yeah, I have another voice in my head.
How many does that make now?
There's Doug, and then technically you sometimes, and then her.
So at least 5.
Give or take.
Don't worry. We all go a little insane here and there.
Yeah, but when I'm with you, you make me feel sane.
That's adorable. You make me feel nice and normal. Somehow. It's weird.
Well, yeah, it is weird, but it's because you're perfect to me.
Roll a charisma check at advantage.
Please roll 20. Please.
Agathar learns to smolder.
Fucking
Yes!
go.
So Agathar has the smolder now, Shad?
Quick stupid question.
What's up?
Is that flirt strong enough to make her like sweat a little?
Well, I'm about to say.
Are you gonna
So-
give Agathar a 1?
So, what I'm gonna say, Agathar, how many tokens do you have, buddy?
I have 3 tokens currently.
Would you like to add them to this roll?
I will definitely use all 3 of them in this moment. I do not give a shit. I will make that a 25.
Woo!
I do not give a shit.
Woo! Does anyone else with tokens want to add to this roll? I'm letting you guys channel your energy.
I don't think I have any tokens right now.
I've got 2. Does anyone else have enough to make this a 30?
How many does Rinswell have? I think she's
I
got like
think
one or
only the
two. I
one.
think only the 1. So that's another 3. I need
Mm.
2 more. Valen!
I have nothing.
Fuck!
I haven't gotten anything. I haven't rolled a single natural 1.
I want to spend 3 focus to bump it up by 3.
Rinswell, guidance!
You know what? You know
She's
what?
asleep.
You know what? Soren, I will allow this.
What, I was allow what?
You just spend the focus.
I mean, that's not the system, but
I
okay.
know it's not. I know it's not.
Well, they were mechanically trying to make this work.
All right then. You go ahead and spend your. Everyone else spend your tokens. I'll make it a 30. It's a 30. This woman.
You notice as she sweats, that ink just starts to come back.
Shut it. So.
It reappears in the presence of water.
So.
I used prestidigitation to get rid of it.
Yeah, you got rid of the pigment.
God damn it.
Anyway, so as she looks at you, she stares at you for a moment, and then you see along the left side of her face a teardrop form, which then slides down her cheek and turns into a black streak as it hits that ink. And her purple fur is dyed with streaks of black along the left side as she gives a small, like, as she has a few tears of joy streak down her face. And that twitch of a smile from before is kind of overwritten as she gives him a full and genuine smile. And she's gonna lean in and give him a little kiss.
Yay, kisses back.
And then she'll put her hands along him and push him onto the bed.
He
And
falls off of Belle just with a flump.
yep. And that will be a fade to black there.
Yeah! I got laid!
Yes.
Agathar finally hit a home run.
He definitely did it with the corpse of a squirrel girl covered in ink.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
No,
She's
it's
not a
fine.
corpse
It's just
anymore.
mascara.
She's elated.
She ruined my romantic moment, and I will ruin hers.
It's okay. It's just her mascara running.
Anyway.
Yeah, I thought just definitely like when the inks came back, he's just immediately at full attention, like, oh my god, the ink's sticking around. He's just shoved that.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, no, that is a fade to black. As Agathar has a very wonderful night. If you would like to, you may roll me a performance, but you don't have to.
I feel obligated to. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to because of how shitty I've been rolling.
Not one.
Don't
You know what?
you jinx him, Vox?
I rolled a 5.
Please roll 20.
Has another tear roll down their cheek. It was bad.
Like, he is no longer a virgin.
Don't worry. She didn't get much better.
She's a little rusty.
The two of you are having a bit of trouble with exploring the literal size difference between the two of you, since you're like not even 2 feet tall, and
Yeah,
she's
I'm
like
literally just 2 foot even.
she's like twice your height.
Yeah.
So it's just like, wait, how again? You know what? We got this. We got it. It just you eventually figure it out, and you have a good time.
Yeah.
Sweet moments.
Yeah.
And then, Soren, Valen, do the two of you have anything that you would like to do or say?
I'll go with Valen first because Soren has a couple things he wants to do.
Also, Soren, after a little bit, whenever Agathar leaves the room, Belle comes back into this room to just kind of like sit down beside you.
Soren's kind of surprised by this, and he looks over to Belle and goes, "Is everything okay?"
She turns to him, and she gives him 2 thumbs up and just a very emphatic nod, just like, more than okay, pretty much.
He nods. He nods and goes, "Oh, she must have won that chess game."
And there's the obliviousness of Soren.
Fuck yes.
Hell
Oh my
yes. So Valen, did you have anything that you wanted to do?
Not really. He's more of just thinking to himself.
Oh, you said you wanted to have a private conversation with Morgan.
Nah, I'll do that another time. He's more debating if he actually wants to attempt and what kind of.
It's been 3
you need.
days, you son of a bitch! Do something! I am poking you!
Nah, I don't want to ruin this moment.
I will! I will strangle you!
Ruin it.
I'm sure you could like do like a date, like a yesterday flashback scene or something.
Yes!
Ruin it.
'Cause this was day 3.
Yes!
Yesterday.
Nah, it'll be fine. I don't want to ruin the moment.
I will.
I don't want to ruin. I don't want to ruin the feelings.
I will.
All these heavy feelings going around. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to be that
I'm
person.
gonna fucking murder you, man. I swear to God. One of these days.
This is not even the character. This is not the person.
One of
Hey.
these days, you son of a
Hey,
bitch.
Valen.
Yeah.
Hey, Valen, if you are worried about ruining the moment, don't worry. Soren is Miss Soren. One of the things that Soren's going to do is probably going to bring it back. Not in. It just do a thing.
Go ahead.
There's
you
a
do yours
reason
first.
why Valen sounds like villain.
God damn it, they're finding out. Nah, you do your thing first. I'm gonna be right back.
All right.
All right. Soren was wanting to do 3 things. 2 of them was use two of the scrolls of sending. The first one he's going to use to contact Enwin. because he hasn't talked to her in a long time. And he's right. I gotta limit this to 25 words. Damn it. I hate being wordy. So yeah, he's going to contact her and say, hey, Emlyn, long time. Using a scroll of sending. Sorry about the lack of contact. Just checking in to see how you are doing. That's 24 words.
Alright then. You get the following response. Soren? Wow, I didn't expect to hear from you, but I've been doing really well. Do you have time to talk? Because I do.
Since that's the return, she's going to have to use one of her spell slots, unless Soren burns one of his other.
Do you want to?
He was planning on contacting someone else that can't cast sending. So with one or two of the others, or one or both of the others.
Oh. If you'd like to make this easier, you can drop another 500 gold on that fourth scroll you had.
I suppose.
This is why you always buy extras. So, your next sending spell.
The next sending spell says, I have a moment. I was wanting to talk to you again.
Maybe you should include something about having no other scrolls.
Oh yeah. This is the last scroll I can use for this.
Alright. Ah, it's so good to hear your voice. And I'll start using my spells so you can save those scrolls. But how's your flute been? And then you'll get another one. Have you been keeping up to date on your flute work? Have you been performing? Have you been trying your dance moves? Tell me everything.
Alright, he will reply. I've been practicing. I even performed in a bar and did exceptionally well. No dancing here, though. Had to concentrate on playing well.
Alright.
And that'll be it.
Wow. Awesome. Well, I'm sorry that I missed those performances, but I'm sure other girls didn't. Or have you not found anyone yet?
There's a slight pause before she gets a response. And it goes, lots of things have happened. Haven't really had a chance to check, or to look. Things have calmed down now, so trying to unwind before a big job. That is precisely 25 words.
Could you say that again, that last bit?
And that was just me saying that is precisely 25 words.
No, I mean, like, fair enough. Anyway,
trying to unwind before a big job.
Okay. Her response is, all right, good to hear. Anything in particular about this job you are able to talk about? Or can you just not say at all?
Yeah, they do have ears on. Oh shit! Yeah, they do have ears on what's going on and what's getting sent around here in Mirror's Eye, don't they?
Probably. You don't know for sure?
Well, if they do, he's probably already said too much. Damn it.
I mean, not really.
He-
What has he said? Nothing. Just, I'm about to do a job, and that's it.
Yeah, but if the voices carry through, they might recognize his. But anyways, he's going to reply. Can't say anything at the moment. Um, let's see, what else would he add to this? Can't say anything at the moment. Oh, this. But what I can say is I experienced being a woman for a few days.
That sounds like quite the transformative experience. You'll have to show me what you looked like as a lady. Because kinda sounds pretty hot.
He's going to reply, it will have to wait till I get back to Vitrium, which hopefully will be soon. Then I can get some more lessons from you.
Hopefully, indeed. But this is my last slot, so sadly, we will have to end this conversation here. But I would love to speak more.
And his reply goes, looking forward to seeing you again, Annie. I will hopefully be back soon. Take care.
And that's it?
Yep. And the third sending scroll he's going to use to contact Terra.
Ooh, okay. What's he say to Terra?
He's going to start with, Oi, Terra, been a while, hasn't it? Using sending scrolls. Got one left after this. Sorry if I hadn't contacted you since last we met. How you? That's the last two words he could. How you?
Oh boy, this is gonna be a bit of a doozy. So I secretly rolled in the background, and I'm gonna DM you a question.
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
I just realized I've been muted.
Yeah. Man. Thanks for letting me use everybody's tokens to get laid. I really
It was
do have
all
the best
worth it.
friend. Definitely shows that he's a beginner. But he liked it, so he put a ring on it. That was not his intention.
Boy. This background stuff. Ooh. It may or may not be tasty.
Oh boy.
I hate you, Shad.
Oh no.
Don't hate the player, man. Hate the game.
Oh, glad I checked this now. God. I have to remember. I totally like looking through like shit to buy. I'm just buying in the time here while you guys are doing your thing. I didn't realize the life well tattoo also gave resistance to necrotic damage.
All right.
Unless I forgot.
So, your response that you get is, "Oh, hey, Soren. Glad to hear from you again. And I'm happy to report that our little thump in the room didn't result in anything."
One second, I'm gonna change out my headset battery.
Okay.
Versus the headset battery.
Yeah, for real.
All right, so next sending scroll. This is the last one he's got. He's going to send another one and say, "That's good to hear. Didn't want to saddle you with more responsibility. Maybe we can meet up and catch up when I get back to..." And then it cuts off because that's 25 words.
Alright then. Her response is, "Sure. Wouldn't mind that a bit. And seeing as how this is probably your last sending scroll, I'll just say I look forward to seeing ya."
Okay, and
And that's
anybody near... I'm sorry.
And that's it.
And anybody close to Soren will just kind of see him breathe a sigh of relief.
Depending on when you do this, it might be just Bell.
It is indeed just Bell. Bell just kind of like just kind of like turns to you and just pats you on the back a couple times, just like pat. It's okay.
Rattle, rattle, rattle. So yeah, the next thing that he wanted to do, the last thing he wanted to do was something that he's probably going to wait the next day for.
All right. What are you gonna do?
He wants to talk to Agathar.
Oh
my god.
Okay.
Get
Well.
lucky again.
Well. All right then. So you go to sleep. Vani is going to approach you, Soren, and poke you a couple times.
He'll stop and look at her and go, "Hey, Vani, what can I
Hey.
do for you?"
Oh, nothing. Could I have a little blood?
He smiles and says, "How much you need?"
Yes.
Yes. Not much, probably.
"Is it gonna keep me conscious?" He asks with like a smirk.
Do you want it to help you sleep?
Well, I'm sure it'll help, but it's not gonna knock me unconscious, is it? That's my question.
No. It shouldn't, I don't think. Do you want it to?
No. I still have to get to bed.
Okay.
All right, you can have some.
Oh, thank you. Just and she's just kind of like gently grip your head. and just shuffle you to the side before before nicking along your neck and then just kind of like attaching her mouth to your neck and just that. Roll a wisdom save again.
16.
16? Not good enough.
Damn, what's the save on that?
17 or 18.
And
That NPC, it's DC.
It's Shad NPC 19.
dear God, can you guys shut it?
Never.
Anyway, and you feel that euphoric sense, just kind of like ah, as 2 pints are drained from you.
As she's doing that, his face just kind of like washes over with the look of euphoria, and he just goes, "Oh, is this what you were talking about?"
You kind of like slur it a little bit, just like, "Oh, is this what you're?"
Is this what you're talking about?
and as she licks along that little patch of your neck where she made the cut and closes it back up and pulls away, and you feel that euphoric sense of time standing still reassert itself as you're back in the present again, just kind of like just like woozy. And you look over at her and she seems to have filled out a little bit. Like her eyes earlier were kind of like sunken in. And she didn't look like she was tired per se, but she looked like she was emaciated, and now she's like got a bit more vigor to her. As she just kind of like thank you.
You're welcome. Can
Oh, yeah.
can I ask a question?
Yes.
What is? Would you be able to tell me what that is?
What is?
Like, why you need blood?
Why? Because I had so little of it for so long. I need more of it now.
But here's the thing, Vonnie. People don't normally do that.
Do what?
Not that I mind. Not that I mind. I want to help you out, but like, drink blood.
Oh.
Is there?
Agathar's words trickle in the back of your mind because he literally said what she is.
Yeah, well, he's trying to get a little bit more out of her.
Ah,
Like, yeah, he's easing into it.
She kind of. She puts
Like, let me cook, buddy.
So you know, like that, how there's like the tip of your finger, and there's like that knuckle, that like the first knuckle, the second knuckle of your finger.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of like puts that in her mouth and kind of like chews on it a little bit, just like, I'm not really sure. I didn't know that people didn't normally drink blood. I just thought you guys were really good at hiding it.
No, we don't.
Oh.
Do you remember when you first started doing this?
Oh, I remember. It was the day that Dad said he didn't need me anymore, and then I got really angry. And then I got really hungry. And then I jumped on. I don't know. I don't remember much, but I do remember hugging him, and then he fell over. And then I hugged him some more, and he stopped moving. But it's okay, because I heard a rumor that he's still alive.
Nope, none of that. Just kidding.
Yes, Bethany told me he was still alive, though, so it's okay. He just took a big nap after I hugged him a lot.
Oh, so it is Lucas.
Wait, you said
Do you,
Bethany?
Yes.
do you miss him at all?
No, he made me feel very tired. He tried breaking my bones at first, but it didn't work, so he started draining blood instead. I was always so tired, and I always felt cold, but with you inside me, I feel warm. From my chest to my ear tips, and my fingertips too.
She then leans in and just kind of like caresses your cheek.
And she whispers into your ear, "You feel very good. You feel strong. Ah, and you feel... Mm, you feel nice. If I could, I would drink so much more of you. But I can't. I promise not to. You didn't want to pass out. So I didn't make you pass out. No, 'cause I'm a good girl. I take only what I need. Only the blood that I need. Only the blood that I need. Except for from the bad guys.
Those guys I get to take all the blood from.
He's listening to her say all this, and a look of like genuine concern, like for her, like comes over his face, and he just kind of listens to her talk, and then says, "I don't know what happened to you, Vani, but I'm sorry that it did.
Oh.
You don't. Nobody deserves to have their father do that to them."
Oh, it's okay. I think he's better now. I just had to give him a big hug.
Well, I'm actually looking for my parents.
Oh, what did they do to you? Did they break your bones? Did they drain your blood? Oh no, I think I heard. Did they pluck your eyes out and then replace them with new eyes?
He holds his hand up to kind of stop her gently, and he says, "No, I don't even know them. They were taken from me when I was very young, before I could even remember. And I'm trying to reconnect with them. But
Oh.
now, but now, new information has come to light that it might not be the happy reunion I've been looking forward to."
Oh, really?
He says he kind of just looks to the side sadly.
Oh.
She then pats you on the shoulder.
That's rough, buddy. That's what people do, right? They pat them on the shoulder and tell other people that it's rough.
That's that could be one thing. But you know that you have family with us, right?
Well, of course I do. I have Valen over there. That's my brother, you know.
And has he opened up to you at all lately, or does he still need some time?
He said that he remembered a lot of stuff, and that I wasn't human, and that I might be his sister, or I might be a copy of his sister. And that made me really upset, but then he patted my head, and then that made it okay. She smiles again.
Well, I can't answer that question of whether you are or are a copy, but regardless of whether or not you are,
I'm Vani. That's what I am.
but there may be answers in the past that won't be comfortable to hear. But regardless of what the answer is to that, I promised you that I'd be your brother, right?
Yeah, that's nice of you.
Regardless of what the answer is, I'll still be your brother.
Aw, you're sweet. And then she freezes, and then looks up and to the left, and then up and to the right, and then up and to the left and right again. Oh, okay. You're not saying that to me just to make me feel all warm and wiggly inside, and then you're gonna sweep the rug from underneath me later, are you?
He puts his hand on her shoulder and says, I don't do that. And he just smiles at her. Now, I know you just have my word to go on, but I suppose the best thing I can do is prove it.
Oh. She looks up and to the left, and then she seems to deflate a little bit. I know how to prove it to you. I know how to make you prove it. Right now.
How would that be? He starts to look concerned.
She leans in and she whispers to him, something that I'm going to DM you.
Oh my god.
She's gonna power word kill him.
Power word fade to black.
Yeah.
I just have Power World opened up in the background, just watching all these raids happen.
Is that what I'm hearing in the background? Oh no, that's from Shad's mic.
Yeah. And every time I see these raids happen, all I see are like 5 different beams and explosions going off, and everyone dies. These poor raiders don't know what hit them.
So, having said that, she whispers it into your ear. And when she leans back, there's no inside check needed. What she told you is the truth. She then reaches up to clutch her arms just above her elbows. And she shuffles nervously in place. Almost like... It's almost as if she is someone that has just confessed their love to their crush in, like, body language. Despite what she just told you.
He looks almost horrified as he pulls away from her. And he just pointedly asks her, You were under contract, eh?
I'm always under contract. That's what I was told to do. You hate me, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. They were right.
He stops for a second and he says, It's a little more complicated than that. When you signed the contract, did you know they were going to ask you to do that?
No. I wasn't given a choice. Dad signed the contract for me.
Did you want to do it?
I was told to, and I obey orders. Orders are without question.
That's not what I'm asking, Vonnie. Did you want to?
She gets this perplexed look on her face, as if she doesn't understand the question. She just looks up and she's just like, orders are orders, I follow them, and that's what I do. Orders are orders, I do my orders when I'm on my job, when I'm on my contract. I'm given an order, and I do it.
I don't
Aye,
understand.
but but how did fulfilling that order make you feel?
Oh, it made me feel full and warm and tingly on the inside because I got to drink so many people.
He he tries a different approach and says, "But were you upset, sad? Did it make you angry that that happened? Or did it make you happy? Aside from the feeling of fullness, of course."
I don't know what you mean. I don't. I don't. I don't get angry. I don't get sad. I don't get upset. Master said they were ants, and so I shouldn't feel bad for squishing them. So I didn't. And then the worm tinglies always feel good, and they do make me happy because I get to feel full again. It's very rare I get to feel full anymore.
Soren kind of starts running the scenario through his head. He's kind of thinking about it, and
If you would like to, you may roll an insight.
13. Nat 6.
You get the feeling that this woman before you, like, they don't understand the concept of want. They don't understand the concept of emotions with regards to a situation. Think of her, like, she's basically, how do I put this? No, that's about it. It's about what you can get from a 13 is just like she doesn't understand emotions and she doesn't understand a want. All she knows is I was ordered to do that and I did it and I felt good because I was hungry because I was full.
He's going to ask her a different question. He's going to say, if it were your choice, if it were completely 100% up to you, and you knew nothing about those people, would you have done it?
Oh. Um uh I don't really know. I don't really know. Like, would someone be like, I don't know. Because Master said I was a good girl for doing it. And he's always right, you know? And I felt good. And but you don't seem happy. You don't seem very happy about it at all. And I don't really know. What you see her kind of like just start looking left and right. Like up and to the left and then up and to the right. What 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 makes you want to be my friend more?
His... Hold on. Okay. His
Yikes.
eyes narrow a little bit.
You get a token.
Huzzah!
Yay, a token. His eyes narrow a little bit, and when she says that, and he says, "May I ask who asked you that question?"
Huh? I don't really know. People, like, my voices help me. They help me direct, you know? But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
He's
She starts to curl in on herself a little bit.
he's going to reach out, and if she'll allow it, give her a light hug.
I mean, she'll allow it. And she
And-
kind of, like, stiffens a bit, but then she hugs him back. And she squeezes very tightly.
And he says, "What that was quite horrible, but I feel that there's more to it than just that. So, I'm still your brother."
Okay, that's good. Thank you. I don't know. Like, are you being honest with me?
She's gonna scrutinize you with an insight check.
Um, what? I mean, he's telling the truth, so what would I guess that would be a persuasion check?
I would say yes, persuasion.
Damn.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
that's basically like don't worry about it. She peers up at you, or no, it'd be down at you because you're shorter than Valen, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Soren's
Yeah,
5'3",
yeah.
I want to say, 5'6",
So yeah, she stares down at
5'8", sorry.
Yeah, she stares down at you and she just kind of like holds for a moment before nodding her head and just going, "Okay, I believe you."
I do want to talk with you more, though, if you wouldn't mind.
What was your question?
He says, "I would like to talk with you a little more later, if you don't mind."
No, I don't mind. That sounds like fun. Oh, hey.
And she just kind of like says,
Can you not tell my brother I said that? I don't know if he'd love me anymore.
He smiles at her and says, "It'll be between us."
Thank you. I believe you. You have honest blood. Like a smith or a warrior. Yeah. They're straightforward, honest.
Like
They're
a Smith
nice.
or a Rogers. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, I believe you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Vonnie. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna get to bed. It's not
Okay.
really been a long day, but it's getting to the end of it.
Alright. Do you mind if I share your bed?
I think I would like some privacy tonight, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. I understand.
she shuffles and backs away slowly.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, though.
Okay. Talk to you then.
He's going to nod and then turn to go to his room.
All right then. And with that, the night comes to a close and you guys all go to sleep. And then we will all wake up next time on the Rains of Vitrium for episode 50.
Damn, I don't want to touch Adelar. No, that should probably wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Anyway,
scene took a long time.
so thank you for joining. So make sure to stick around for the post stream to chat with us, us content creators, and if you YouTube viewers want to catch the post stream as well, we stream live on Twitch at 5:30 CST on Tuesdays, at which point the VOD goes up the very next day at 5:30 CST on Wednesday. But we are a growing channel, and we need views and likes and comments in order to get there. Hopefully one day. But Till then, Agathar, say bye to the people.
Ah, virgin no more, Agathar. Thanks, goodbye.
Yeah. And Mori, say bye to the people.
Goodbye, people. Try and remember to say my name right.
And Rensois, say bye to the people.
Goodbye, people.
All right. Soren, say goodbye to the people.
Soren is horrified.
Just a little bit. Next up, Valen, say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye, everyone.
All right, and from all of us to all of you, have a good night.